I never took rocks for jobs, though. Yeah, guys, yeah, this is rocks for jobs. I never took rocks for jobs, but I never remember this, guys. This is rocks for jobs, though. I never took rocks for jobs, though. Guys, this is rocks for jobs. I never took rocks for jobs. I never took rocks.
Wheels spin on the ground. Sky dark rolls a sound. Echo in the heart's core. Ride like never before. Pedals screaming, wind howl. Freedom rushes through the soul. Chase the night, break the dawn. Never stop, keep rolling on.
Yo, dudes. Hang on one second here, dudes. Camera is on. There we go, dudes. Good morning, everyone. Late start today. Deliberately planned that way. I'm waiting for live coverage to come through. Coverage starts here roughly 10 to 7 in the morning. Just been sitting here following the chat. Guys, let's talk more about Bradley Wiggins. I'm seeing you guys chatting here in the chat. Dude, something just popped up yesterday about Wiggo for the Olympics. I'm like, dude, that guy, I think his time trial for the Olympics in London, way back in 2012, I think he was doing like 470 watts for 50 minutes. 50. Like, how does that stack up now? How does Wiggo from then, like, dudes, 470 watts, and that guy, very tall, but very, very lean. I think Wiggo was basically a stick compared to Ghana that we see nowadays. Ghana, upwards of 500 watts in, depends what kind of time trial you're looking at, but 470 watts for 50 minutes straight, that's just gigantic. Gigantic, so Wiggo. There you go, dudes. Gonna bounce around here a little bit. Let's get in the pipe, 5x5, dudes. What we're looking at today here, stage 5, falsette to roquette. Flattish breakaway stage, probably set up for the sprinters, but you never know with this one. It's got some lumps and bumps. We're generally downhill at the beginning. There is a climb early on, and we should be on that right now. We're getting to it. We're on that climb. It's nothing crazy. But, you know, we've got a category 3 later on. I don't know, category 3, category 4 back here, uncategorized climb. Flat section in the middle. Where is our sprint point today? Hang on, dudes. Sprint point today, right before the climb start. So about kilometer 133. I'm going to bounce back here again. Right in here. And it looks like it might be on this little bit of a bump. It might be a little tiny uphill at the sprint before we start, where we're going to see a ton of flurry of attacks go off. Trying to sneak across this category 3 climb, use it as a launching point for the finish. Sprint teams will be out in force today. Matty Brennan, hands down favorite for today, guys, but there's a ton of sprinters that have a shot at it. All depends how the finish sets up. I will jump into this right now. Should say live now. Let's get this one going here. Gadoosh. So again, guys, we are on that climb. Leading group, there's been 6 riders. I believe it is 5 riders. Ooh, it's only showing 4 now. We've lost 1 rider from this group. Let me go back over to, yeah, there was 5 riders earlier. 5 hours earlier. Big news that popped up for me this morning. Guys, you know I'm up super early every day. Kian Utebrooks DNSing. He's not even starting today. He's out. Just, you know, terrible season for that guy. He said just so much bad luck. Crashes, coming back from crashes again. He's out. Maybe next year's his year for the GC leader of Movistar, but it's not looking good right now for him. Yeah, when will the UCI change U23 to U19? Exactly, dude. U23 is almost kind of dumb now, the way pro cycling's evolved. We're talking about, Rail here talking about Wiggins' zero climbing ability to then gadoosh, being able to climb. Guys evolve in cycling. Oh, who are we talking about here? Vandervelde was addicted and turned to crime to pay for his addiction. Sadly, but he turned his... Who are we talking about there? Who are we talking about there? Okay, this is going to back up here again, guys. Don's in the mix. Don, welcome back, dude. For the channel chat. Yeah, dude, Swiss Ziggy, thanks for being here, dude. Swiss Ziggy, we haven't added you yet. We got the pin map rocking right now. Dudes, you can see there's more and more orange bikes showing up. OG Don, you got an orange bike. I changed your pin, Don, to the OG Don orange bike. And we talked about this yesterday, Swiss Ziggy, that you are from Essen in Belgium. Dude, I'm not sure really. Oh, not Germany though. Okay, so let me have a look here, guys. I gotta figure this out. Essen. San Francisco? No. Swiss Ziggy. Looking. Again, dudes, my favorite part of the world here, and I get to do this every time I come to this part of the world, is this right here, this little monstrosity that we see before us. The enclave-exclave disaster that is the border between Belgium and the Netherlands here. Just pure insanity, some of these. This is like just the most bizarre thing I've ever seen in my life. But what's even crazier is ones like this. This one here. This is just some random farm field. There's nothing there. Like nothing. Yeah, let's take a look at it. We can do this right now. Yeah, see this cluster of trees? Yeah, you don't get to own that. It's ours. This little cluster of trees here. Why? Just tell me why. Tell me why. Give me a reason. One good reason why that cluster of trees is now... So that's Belgian soil inside of the Netherlands. Newman's Land. Yes. I want to live there. There's crazier ones right on the border. Yeah, those make sense. This one's crazy. I mean, yeah. Look at this. This one house right here. Okay, it's like a couple of buildings, you know, your neighbors live in a different country right across the street. And your houses are split. Different countries. Come on. Guys, could we not have done this a little bit better? How about some little organization and cooperation here? This is, yeah, strange. So yeah, we're going to just pop Swiss Ziggy here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put Swiss Ziggy right near my favorite part of the world. He's going right here. Swiss, you're going to have to give me an answer as to where you actually are at, and I'll fix it later. Swiss Ziggy. Swiss Ziggy. There you go, dude. You got your orange bike. Dude, and your bike's orange too. I mean, how could I have done that any better? Right? Okay, Swiss Ziggy. Put the pin north of Antwerp. That's where Essen is. Okay, Essen is 35 kilometers north of Antwerp on the border. Looks like Essen is right next to Horgerheide. Dude, Horgerheide. I did that race last year. A bit to the left now. Pin maps are back. So we need to be north of Antwerp. Okay, so let's just zoom out here, guys. Okay, in here. Oh, yeah, dude. There's Antwerp. Yeah, I looked for Essen and it was showing me in the States. So, that's 2 kilometers. Really? It's that far north? There it is. Got it. Here, we'll put a new pin map. Swiss Ziggy. For the win. Swiss Ziggy. God, I want to see Ziggy. I might go see Ziggy today quickly, guys. My dog that I don't get to see anymore. So there's Swiss Ziggy. We got you twice on the map. I will have to delete one of them here. So this one here, she gone. We're going to delete that one. Delete. And yeah, fantastic, dudes. I can't wait for CX season to come up again. Swiss Ziggy, orange bike, right there. Hey, Johnny Gonzo. Gonzo Johnny, we haven't seen him for a while. Wonder how he's doing. I'm not really sure where he's from. Dudes, let's get to the race. So pin map is in full force, guys. Race is on right now. 4 riders in the breakaway. 135 Ks to go. This one should go quite quickly today. Yeah, let's take a look at the average speed, guys. Let's just get this updated right now. Average speed, 50.2 K an hour. This is a sprinter stage right here. Yeah, juicy fruit. Let's go. Pin map's back, Eddie. Pin map's back. Oh, Aaron's saying here yesterday when someone wanted an over-under call on Poggy winning time over second, I set it at 250. Actually was 2 minutes 39 seconds. I think that deserves a full gadoosh. Yes, it does, Aaron. Good job. Looks like Drew's talking about some pizza and stuff here. So we got Swiss Ziggy on there now. Yeah, Eddie's saying his internet data is a bit diminished right now, or it's finished. Dudes, let's go. Calzone. This dude's name is very hard to say. We're just going to call him Fred. Fred from Uno X. Mattia Gafuri. This dude was involved yesterday too. This guy was in the break yesterday. Let's take a look at him right now. Team Picnic Post NL. He was in the break yesterday too. I'm actually surprised that it doesn't show him with the red beside his name there, like it usually does. But he was in the break early yesterday. Taller, bigger guy, 1.84 meters tall. He's 6'1", something like that. He's in the break today for Picnic Post NL. And then we've also got Diego Uriarte. This guy was the very first man to start La Vuelta this year in the time trial in Monaco. Unfortunately, he only finished 126th place, but he started this whole thing off for us, guys. Kicked the whole thing off here. Live footage is coming in 20 minutes, according to the World Tour feed here on Flow Bikes. So let's get into the chat, see what's going on. Guys, on the second French press today, actually the second pot of the French press, I need a bigger one. Actually, probably don't because, yeah, it gets cold, and I don't really like microwaving my coffee. Yep, we got Essen. We have found Essen Swiss Ziggy. Road to the pool yesterday. Max grading 18%. Dudes, what did I do? I did a stage of actually La Vuelta for this year over on Ruvi. I actually don't even know where it was. So on Ruvi, they always do a partnership with La Vuelta. And their La Vuelta routes. So they'll take 30 or 40K, depending, could be a climb, out of each La Vuelta route. They have it filmed. I did one of the routes yesterday, and they split it up into different chunks, like the Grand Depart, the climbs, the flats. It was only 24 kilometers, about 400 meters of climbing, just enough to get the legs going and the heart pumping. So maybe 50 minutes. So I got to remember that too. It's not all about kilometers. It's about time on the bike. I think I need about 8 hours a week on the bike. That's what I need. Rail did a reverse gadoosh yesterday. Skelmos way out of second, and Poggy only did 50K solo. Yeah, kind of disappointing for Skelmos yesterday. Maybe he'll have some opportunities. He did finish, he finished further back. He's 406 down. So he got dropped early out of that remaining group. So did Primoz. Primoz somehow battled his way back on the descent of the last Category 3 climb of the day before the finish line, got back on. We saw Jarno Vidar. Now you guys were talking about him earlier. The youngster, the 20-year-old, do quite well, getting second yesterday, time bonifications. Poggy Masterclass. Poggy Masterclass yesterday. So let's see what these teams are going to do to try to start figuring out how to beat Poggy. How are they going to win stages? Let's see this. Is this correct? I think this is correct. I'm just going to bounce in and out a little bit. 41 done. Okay, this is not refreshed either. Let's get this fully refreshed. 41 done. And here it's saying we've traveled 44. So this is where Tour Tracker gets off track and sometimes says we're a little bit further ahead than what we are, but this will be the right place. It's those numbers that get thrown off. I don't know why. Um, I did a okay reverse. Aaron says check out the profile on L'Avenir. Okay, we can do that, guys. Let me just catch up again. 31 days before Tour of Langkawi starts. Some rider. Okay, so Tour of Langkawi starts in 31 days. Dude, I did. Aaron, I heard about that. Steven Cycle sent me a message on Instagram yesterday saying apparently only had the craps the night before. Dude, don't eat a bag of cherries. I'm telling you, that's the only way to defeat Poggy this year. Dude, Jeffrey Perry tuning in from Yangon in Myanmar. Love the commentary. Dude, thank you so much, Jeffrey. Guess what, dude? You're the first on the pin map today. What we'll do here too, guys, let's take Tour L'Avenir Stage 7. Dudes, like, look at this race. Okay, I don't like that. Wow. 30 kilometers at 5.2% HC climb, man. They're battling it out right now. That's a monstrous climb. Dude, that's going to be like 1,500 meters of climbing at the very end of the stage. And I'm just going to look at this quickly. So they're saying the climb starts at around kilometer 100 up to kilometer almost 130, 127.8. There's like a little bit of a fade here, you know, a slow, gradual false flatty. Basically, the last 70 kilometers of this race are essentially uphill. Sorry, last 57.8. Starting at kilometer 170 over the top of the category 4, tiny downhill, they start climbing. Dudes, let's let the pros do this. Like the World Tour pros should be doing this stuff too. Not that these guys aren't pros, but you know what I'm saying. Like that's insane. A little bit of a plateau at the top there where they probably turn off and head up another road. Wow. It's pretty awesome. So we're going to get Jeffrey on the map right away, guys. Just getting locked in now. Dialing in Yangon. Where is Yangon? Myanmar. Let's go east Yangon. Yeah. Jeffrey, you're hanging out here, man. Jeffrey? Do you have an E there as well? You did have an E there. Jeffrey, how the heck are you in Myanmar? What's going on in Myanmar today? Let us know. Boom, on the back bike. Dude's on the map with an orange bike. Dude, you might be the first from that part of the world. Filling out the map, finally. Laos, Thailand, Cambodia. Can't believe we got 2 dudes from Vietnam. Yeah, come on. Malaysia's represented. I still need Brunei. Where's the Sultan? Come on, dude. Let's go. I want the whole map filled at some point. It's going to take a long time. Don't make me pay too much, guys. $12.95 a month just to run this map. If you can believe that. I don't know what I'm... Like, come on, dudes. Let's go. Fill it out. Yeah, and I will never eat cherries again in my life. Worst experience of my life. Primos. Dudes, yeah, like Primos here. Take a look at it. Primos, second place. Enric Mas, 11 seconds back. Sepp Kuss at 344. Oscar Only, 345. Dudes, so many battles back here. Poggy, whatever. First place, this is the boring stuff. The battles are back here. Look how tight it is back here. Yeah. See a lot of riders coming up. Even like 11th place Mulberger, Ramses De Bruyne for Alpecin Premier Tech. Pablo Torres, youngster for UAE. Looked really good yesterday. Tejeda for Astana. Marco Brenner for Tudor Pro Cycling. Clement Berthet, Groupama. Equipo Kern Pharma. This is the highest placed Pro Series team rider right here. Equipo Kern Pharma. This guy is in 17th place overall. They're probably very excited about that. He's got a bit of room to make up here. He's got over a minute to jump into 16th place. Leo Bisio for Decathlon. Ben Tullett and Jakob. Jakob O. That's what he's getting called. I saw Decathlon talking yesterday. I think it was Riccatello was talking. Matthew Friccantello saying that yesterday they were just trying to make the race hard. They were just riding their own race. Let's just make it hard. And they did for a bit, but just acted as Poggy's teammates. Rail's saying that there's a little bit of wind from kilometer 70 to kilometer 85. So that'll be right in the middle of the flats here, kilometer 70 to 85, right in this section. Take a look at weather during the race. Yeah, there is, dude. Wow. Make it hard, dudes. Make it hard. So it's southern Spain, 29 degrees Celsius, maxing out at 30, average wind speed 25 kilometers an hour. That's echelon territory right there, guys. All depends how hard they want to make it. Weather forecast. Okay, we don't got a forecast, but we know it's windy out there. 25, 26 all the way through here. So I'm hoping it's windy all through this flat section here. And just smash it. Yeah, dude, it's going to go off there. It will. Let's close this down for a second and see that wind direction. Okay. Let's get this figured out, dudes. So right now they're actually heading into a headwind. The winds are coming out of the southeast. You can see here it says 21, 22, 19 kilometers an hour. This next section coming up, yeah, right away. Looks like we may have some headwind potential. We need the winds to pick up a little bit. We need the road to go in the right direction, and we need the riders to be motivated to destroy each other. So that's what we're cheering for right now, guys. Full destruction, anti-domination, and chaos. So let's let that update by itself. It just did it really quickly on the fly there. Someone says keep refreshing the browser, which I always forget to do. Primos will be fine. He's not going to crash. Not going to crash. Dave saying, hopefully I'll complete Ruvy's The Breakaway today. There's another 800 XP if I do. Yeah, Dave, I saw that one show up too. I think Ruvy has 3 parts for La Vuelta. Dave, I think I did a course yesterday that you show up over all the segments. So guys, on Ruvy, Dave being my bro, my dude on Ruvy, he wrote it, I don't know, he could have wrote it last week. I only wrote it yesterday with some randoms I don't know. So you jump online, I see randoms up the road. They're doing their own little thing. So you get motivated, you might chase some of them, some people might chase you. Over the segments, it'll replay like ghost avatars of your friends and how they did through that segment. So I'm pretty sure, Dave, I saw your name yesterday there. And I don't even remember what stage it was. Yeah, I think we got some echelon winds coming. Hopefully. Rail seeing the roads are exposed and it looks like the wind map may be coming from the south. It is coming from the southeast. So there's a small chance. Yeah, I don't know if it's strong enough for the echelons and it's more of a headwind, but you never know. Does Ruvy or Zwift have a little 500 route? Which is the little 500 route? Is that the, are we talking about the velodrome race? Ruvy has the most routes, guys. If you don't ride inside and you want max routes, I would go Ruvy. I would also go Bike Terra. So guys, with Bike Terra, you could go, let's say one of these riders has Strava on today. One of the riders will have Strava on. You could go find his profile on Strava, download his GPX for today, upload that GPX into Bike Terra, and it'll create the route for you. That's how simple. And it's a 2-minute job. I've already done it. I've created several routes. Steven Cycles from Scotland has sent me routes. Hey man, grab this. I create it and then I'm watching the whole way going, yeah, there should be mountains over there. There is. There should be a lake over here. There is. There should be a river beside me here. There is. Bike Terra does a fantastic job of doing that. And bang for your buck, it's the best one out there. Ruvy does all video. So it's as fast as they can film the videos. Zwift is more of a closed world. I think decent graphics. It's not PS5, Xbox graphics or PC graphics, but really, really good graphics. Massive community. It's all about community on Zwift. And I would take a look at Zwift and I would always say it's kind of like PC Mac. Okay? Zwift is the Mac of, or the Apple. Do you even call it Mac still? Zwift is the Apple of inside cycling simulators, I guess. Ruvy is more of the PC Android. It's kind of weird sometimes. I guess that's how I'm trying to say it. Everything on Zwift is just perfected. It's very, very well done. I don't even ride Zwift right now, though, but I will brag it up. Abel Balderstone. Eddie, I think you're talking about Abel Balderstone. I don't know his last name. Franca is on standby list. Yep, dude, he's moving teams next year. Balderstone is moving, and yeah, you're right. He's going to UAE next year. Drew's wondering if Primoz can keep second. We're wondering if Primoz is back from 2 years of purgatory. Dude, I think he looked really good. Like, he did get dropped on that little climb, so he was probably fatigued at the end. It was only a Cat 3. He didn't get dropped on any of the other ones. It was that Category 3 that caught him out there. So maybe it was just a little bit of, maybe he was checking out his phone on the fly, right? Maybe he's thinking about messaging us here. He heard of the live chat, and he wanted to get involved. Didn't send the message at the last second. It's okay, Primoz. Uncle Traveling Matty. Oh, hey there, buds. Dude, welcome. Good morning, everyone. Aaron. Aaron says he's got a Thailand trip planned for December for the wife and the daughter. Nice one, Aaron. Yeah, dude, we're trying to get the whole world represented here. We're trying. We've gone through the Tour de France, the Tour de France Femmes. We took 12 days off, which I didn't do last year. Got me back in okay shape, taking that time off, and now we're going to keep rocking and rolling. I think when we go to CX season, I can create a new map, guys. I can make more maps. Now that I'm full pro level user on the virtual pin maps, I could do, what do you call it? I don't even know what you call it in the Netherlands or Belgium, like states, provinces, regions, and see where all the real CX fans are. So you better represent, guys. And if you don't, I'm just going to crap all over you. That's it. That's what we're doing around here now. Either show up or get crapped on. Pinoy saying go to Pattaya, get a massage. Yeah, stay away from there. Matthew Rickerfrickentello, Mr. DiBiase here. Good morning, cycling family. Swissigi, great shirt, by the way, Colin. Skill Shimano. The start of Marcel Kittel. His pro career was at this team. Loved Kittel. He was one of the dudes, guys, I remember way back when, like, allegedly in the sprints, he was a 2,000 watt plus sprinter. Same with like Greipel, like big sprints. Like when I see those kinds of sprints, and I'm going to say right now too, 2,000, 2,200 for a road cyclist is just gigantic. And someone's going to say, yeah, but not compared to a track cyclist. You're right. Different thing. Track cyclists, they ride for a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4, 10. These guys are doing this after 4 or 5 hours on the road, dropping 2,000 watt sprints. And beautiful Lorena is dropping 1,200 watt sprints in women's racing. So pretty freaking impressive there. Lorena, I'm available. Just give me a shout anytime you want. Single bachelorhood here, guys. Loving it. Jay's back. Morning all. Worker, lurker, crew present. Yeah, dudes, this is going to be another weird day. Wednesday, middle of the week. You guys are working. I just pretend I work. And diminished days. There won't be as many lurkers as usual. But Jay, thank you for just logging in, getting back to work. Tony, barring crashes, the Vuelta is over. It just depends if Poggi wants to beat Vingegaard's 6-stage victories last year, but he can just conserve energy and still win comfortably. Yeah, barring crashes, bags of cherries, hailstorms, Poggi is just set up for this now. Whole nother level, guys. Swissigi, talking to Traveling Matty here. I guess that Visma will focus on Brennan in these kinds of stages. It is their only chance to win a jersey, although I do see Poggi win all jerseys except the youth jersey. I know. Well, and dudes, right now, I would say, okay, so Poggi did get 20 yesterday. Yeah, he got 20 yesterday. Kind of scam. So Hayter should be on 57 for that stage that was, whatever you want to call that. But Poggy would have got, Poggy was on 52, Hater 42. How did Poggy get to 82? Oh, probably winning the stage too. Yeah. Ethan Hayter should have at least 20 more points. So let's say it's 82 to 57. So he'd still be winning. Brennan's on 30. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. You know my feelings about that one. They should have given them something for that stage that they did complete. Otherwise, just delete all presence of it. I'm going to take my video down. I want Flow Bikes. I want all the people out there on YouTube to eliminate that video. It never happened. The race was for nothing. We could put it there. Okay. Pin map. Let's go, guys. I need more locations. $12.95 a month for that. Pin map. Come on. Tony says making plans to come to the Worlds in Canada. Hopefully everything else falls into place. Dude, nice. Yeah, dudes, I still don't know what I'm doing. I just don't know. The 20th? Wow, that's not that far away, is it? I've got a bunch of free cash on my WestJet travel card, like tons. So much I don't even know what to do with it. And I already gave half it away to a certain unnamed individual. I wonder if she ever watches these. Yeah, if you're watching, yeah, you know. Dude, it's all good. Dude, they'll probably try to do a 1-2 again. I don't see why they wouldn't try to do a 1-2 again. This final Category 3 climb of the day. Can't you see Van Aert setting up there? Yeah, totally. Van Aert will try to go there over this lumpy section. The sprint's going to go off. Hayter's going to try to go for it. Brennan's going to try to go for it. There's going to be a swarm of attacks over the lumpy stuff. Strong man, strong sprinter will try to get away. If not, he's there for Brennan at the end, just like before. I don't think Poggy will react to it today. Not at all. Anza. Another great day for racing. Let's go. Let's get it on, Shaka Khan. That's what I'm talking about. The last decade was the best for German sprinters. This is Rail talking here. Greipel, the Gorilla, Kittel, tall lanky dude, Degenkolb, who's still racing, Max Walscheid, Pascal Ackermann, Phil Bauhaus. Who else is there? I think you covered most of them, dude. Bauhaus still racing, Ackermann racing, Walscheid still racing, Degenkolb still racing, Kittel and Greipel retired. Wout wants to become world champion. He will stop after 2027. This is from Ziggy. Flanders and the Worlds are his only two remaining goals. I do see Van Aert win a stage, of course, but he's such a team player. Yeah, I love Van Aert. His CX battles against Mathieu van der Poel are legendary. Dude, the day that those two guys are gone, that's going to be a real blow to the peloton, I think. Like, total characters, total dudes. They do it all. You know, I always give shout out to the CX guys because, and again, Poggy, when you retire from the roads, you need to come jump into CX and see what happens. Let's go. Rick Zabel, there's another one. Drew's having the cheesy scrambled eggs. Dudes, I'm just on coffee today. Uncle Charlie, he's asking, which named riders are not here besides Jonas? Big names. Guys, start dropping the big names that are not here. Yeah, Jonas is a huge one. Derek G's not here. Ayuso's not here. Just thinking of any big names off the top of my head of all the teams. UAE, team's pretty sure. Well, Del Toro's not here. Yeah, drop some names, guys. Let's talk about everyone. Tony, Greipel to me was awesome, but because in his early career, he and Cavendish were invited to the same team, and Cavendish was given the opportunities. Yeah, and different types of sprinters too. I bet you if you were to look at Cavendish's numbers, they weren't that high. Greipel was a pure horsepower sprinter. Cavendish was, I know how to get into the right place at the last second, kind of more like the jet fighter, flying his way through, sticking to wheels. Greipel would be more of a matchup for a Merlier or a Milan. Like, okay, let's line up. We got no teammates. Let's just drop Watts. That kind of sprinter. I don't need to surf wheels. I'm just going all out by myself. And you see that a lot with those guys. Yeah, dude, I need some cheesy eggs this morning. Swissigi, I agree. I do see Poggy win the points jersey too. Or Visma must have a crazy plan in mind for Brennan. I know. Maybe Poggy will just dial it back a little bit. You know, guys, there is Worlds coming up. Worlds, GP Montreal, GP Quebec. We'll be doing those races. Yeah, I got to think about how I'm going to do everything this year. It's getting really crazy at work, guys. Really crazy right now. I'm cleaning up. Basically, I inherited 6-7 properties, and they're all kind of a mess. I'm redoing all the paperwork. All the paperwork was handwritten. We don't like that. I'm doing it all digital, so I rewrote a lease yesterday. I just got to reach out to the people and get them to sign it. It's all the same, but you know, it's going to be one of those things where they're going to go, well, why does it look different, Colin? Like, what are we signing here? And there's new rules on it. But the rules are dumb. It's like, if you were to destroy the house, this would happen. Well, we all know that. It's just not worded in the old one. So doing all that, was advertising an apartment yesterday too, that now the owners just take it down because they're trying to evict someone, and it's the old property manager totally botched it. So the owner thought this lady had to be out at the end of September. I'm like, by the way, she's here till the end of October. So we had to pump the brakes on that one. I had to take the ads down yesterday, responding to my fourplex in Didsbury. So dude's getting busy. Today after this, not going to ride right away. I'm going to jump on the bike, hit the hardware store, drive all the way to Trochu to help a lady who I don't really need to help, but I want to help. There's no point calling maintenance for this, and whatever. I'll just go fix it. Easy stuff for me. Vout will need to guide Brennan in the breaks if the Brit wants to fight with Poggy. But looking at yesterday's climb and Valera, I think he will be okay in the breakaways and transitional stages. Oh, it's a shredded 4-cheese Mexican. Dude, that's better than no cheese. Better than no cheese. 114 people lurking, and a few of them are in the chat. Uncle Traveling Manny, I love it when Vout is in a fight for a stage. He impressed me more than once. Same with MVDB. Oh, I love, yeah. Matcher goes on like the huge breaks. Let's see what we got going on here, guys. We should be coming live here pretty quick. Actually, we might be live now. So let's get this refreshed. It said 6:50 in the morning. Come on. Flow Bikes website's really bad. Like really, really bad. You kind of see. Okay. Yeah, they're just showing the jerseys now. So we do have live coverage now. Tour de l'Avenir is also on Flow Bikes. And I can see they're still on that climb. That's going, dude. So I got something to watch here now. Okay. Yeah, Rail Senior. Basically, Brennan, I believe, has to do what Hayter was doing, but on harder medium mountain stages to get as many intermediates as possible. Dude, that's what Mad Pedersen did last year. Pedersen was away all the time last year. If we come back to Mads Pedersen here, actually, he was cool yesterday too. Mads Pedersen, multi-talented. Found a video of him yesterday online backing up the team bus. Those monstrous team buses. So last year at La Vuelta, this is last year, 2025, first in the points classification. And take a look at all the red beside his name. That's what he did. That's how he won the points classification. Won one stage. Second place here, third, sixth, second. But he swooped up tons of points on the intermediate. So hopefully you guys caught that last year. And if you didn't, you can go back and watch any of those stages on my channel. They're all there. They're all there, guys. You could go back and watch those. It's up to you. If you're really bored to death one day, and yeah, go back and watch it. So video footage is here now, guys. Come on, get me back to the race. Not the weather. 4 dudes in the break, down to 110. So they're actually pulling it back right now. Gap has been pulled back. I think we were out to 2.5 minutes at one point. David Dela Cruz is at the team car right now for Q36.5. Diego Uriarte looks like he is a breakaway specialist. So far this year, he has 1,715 kilometers that are considered attacking kilometers. Dude, I'll put any kind of cheese on top of eggs. That's just how it is, man. Yeah, Swiss Iggy. The fact that 20-year-old young kids are fighting for jerseys is already crazy to me. Yeah, absolutely. So, guys, we're on like the southeast coast of of Spain, right along the Mediterranean here. That's where we're going to be right at sea level here now coming up. That's what we're seeing here. And dudes, could have some potential for echelons here. I'm really hoping so. Okay, guys, food talk. Bacon, eggs, cheesy eggs, banana bread. Colin's only on coffee. Dudes, if you could see the bachelorhood life of Colin, it's like, here's 3 yogurts. There's a jar half full of pickles, a pack of instant potatoes, 2 things of oatmeal, bag of apples. Yeah, it's pathetic. Just how it is. It's the circumstances I find myself in, and also on the big diet. Yeah. Oh yeah. We forgot Remco's not here. Jasper, Pidcock, Paul's not here. There's quite a few big names that aren't here, guys. Okay, I'm not really sure what Swiss saying. I think he's asking a real question. How do you highlight names in orange like you do? Okay, I think that's a question for Rail, not me. Oh, dude, Dave? Dave says banana bread sounds foul. Dude, banana bread is fantastic. Dude, I think you just use mashed up bananas. You put them in the cake batter or whatever it is. And dude, if you're really on an elite level, elite status banana bread maker, you put in chocolate chips as well. Dude, you would love it. Trust me. Yet you eat blood sausage, Dave. Gadoosh. Dude, I've never tried it. Maybe it's delicious. I don't know. Leipowitz, yeah. Quinn Simmons is not here. Where's Benny? Yeah, lots of names aren't here, guys. It's La Vuelta. People are getting tuned up for Tour de France. David Dela Cruz had a small incident. You can see his sock on his left leg is all black. Looks like he rubbed it on the chain, really, but it's on the outside. They're giving him the little ice freezy spray. The at. Yeah, the at. Xavier Mikel Asbjørn's had something happen too. He's running his bike up the road. The team car passed him. So he has to make his way forward. The team car cannot come back at this point. So he's jogging up the road. You know what? He's Pinarello. Hang on a second here, guys. Yeah, he's Pinarello as well. He's crashed. Not the same guy as before. So that was Dela Cruz. He clips in, pedals a few strokes, done. Parks that bike. Wrong bike. Oh, he's frustrated. You can tell. He's got his head unit in his hand. Looks at the camera. Losers. Get your act together, boys. I think they gave him the wrong bike. He pedaled maybe 4 or 5 rotations and said, no, I'm off this one. I'll drop you guys back here again. Dude, so again, we're near the coastline. The winds are strong and it's hammerfest on the front right now. They are racing like we're in the final 10 kilometers right this second, guys. Poggy just situated behind Visma, and that's Mr. Wout van Aert himself right on the front right now, guys. Rocking and rolling 49, 50 kilometers an hour. Nervous times here in the peloton, guys. Very nervous times here. You can see it. It's not a dilly-dally fest anymore. Let's get it on. Shaka Khan. Let's get it in the pipe. 5x5, bros. Let's get in it. What I'll do here, guys, is do this one. And you can see their location right now. More of a headwind than anything else, but it needs to pick up in speed a little bit, and it all depends how hard the front drives. Obviously, they're driving hard, hoping it develops. That's what they're going for right here. They're hoping it just develops. We'll let that catch up. Urska's not here. Same for Lorena. Yeah. Yeah, dude, they're all off. I mean, some guys aren't going to ride all the... They can't ride red smothered. We're disconnecting. Reconnected. Sorry, guys. Just had a quick disconnect there. Aaron, best banana bread on the West Maui Loop for many reasons. The wall on the inside Clockwise is a beast. That's where Aaron, I think, has had his best banana bread. Yeah, Dave, we also eat haggis as well, but then I'm weird. Usually a scoffing. Haggis, that is not being weird. Oh, Dave is weird, but haggis is not weird? I think it's weird, dude. Very weird. Oh, Aaron makes it with date syrup, toasted walnuts, of course. I like the chocolate chips. Uh, Aaron says backing up the bus can mean many things. Please define. Dude, he was actually in the driver's seat of that gigantic Lidl Trek bus, backing it up. There was a dude beside him, but yeah, Mats Pedersen, he does it all. Does it all. Hasn't been as present at this year's La Vuelta as last year, because by this time last year, he was already a force to be reckoned with. He was out there every day, it seemed like, getting intermediates. Rail's mentioning that, okay, who was right? UAE rider moves into the front. I think that's who that is. Visma's on the front here. 4 riders up the road. They've got a 51-second gap right now. They will be devoured real quick here, dudes. It's going to be a long drag here through the flatlands, along the coast, sprint point. Then we're going to got the breakaway point coming up here right after the sprint. So I'm thinking through that sprint point, as soon as they're done, as soon as the sprinters let off, expect an attack immediately. That's what's going to go down. Pinoy, I want to go to Chick-fil-A for chicken and waffles with bacon. Dude, I'm going to try that out one of these days. I've never had that before. Oh, French toast. Yeah. Grand Marnier mix with cinnamon. Ooh, that sounds delicious, dude. Jim from Vegas. Seems like the pure sprinters are on the way out. More like hybrid guys like Milan. Dude, I think Milan's pure sprinter. Pedersen. Yeah, Pedersen is a longer range guy. Versatile. That's what they were saying about Pedersen. The ultimate versatile sprinter backing up the team bus. Back up the Brinks truck. That's what we should be doing. Live pictures on TV now. That's right. I got 108 to go here, so I'm a little bit behind. Yeah, the peloton's already different with so many characters retiring. From Jay. Yeah, but there are riders coming up too. We got Mark Albalaki coming. Rail's talking here about Enzo Hincapie, Christian Bernil. Eddie's saying that yesterday's Stage 4 was the same as the Andorra Classic route. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, we just did that. Andorra Classic was a one-day race. That Pidcock won that, right? Is that right, guys? Wasn't that like right after the Tour? Yeah. Right after the Tour this year. How am I going to do this? Okay, this is what I do. We're going to go to Q36.5 here. Look up Tom Pidcock. I know he's a second rider every time. No, it was before the Andorra Classic. He made that great move at the end. Oh, that was the one where I think it was him and Chris Hamilton. Is it Chris Hamilton? Chris Harper. Harper, that dude. That's the dude that climbs like Pontani. He's a bigger dude, and he climbs in the drops. And he pretty much set it up for Pidcock to win. Let's take a look at it. Hey, here we go, guys. Good catch, Eddie. Yeah. Okay, it's a little bit different. But yeah, look, we went through Encamp yesterday. We did the tunnel, the Envalira, the Ordino. Dude, it's very similar, but not identical. We had a category 3 at the end yesterday. At the Andorra Classic, I was at long climb, category 1 at the finish. But yeah, kind of the same. Down through the valley, popping up, doing the climbs, popping back down. There's that section right there where they did the tunnel. I think that's it right there. We didn't do BX Alice. This one didn't do BX Alice. Okay. Very close, Eddie. Come back here again. Dudes, we've done 67 kilometers. Speeds dropped now. It was over 50 kilometers an hour. We're now sitting right under 46 kilometers an hour. Been racing for an hour and 28 minutes. Got 106 to go. We're going to fly right through this stuff here. Sprint point coming up. Kilometer 114. Yeah, we're less than an hour. Easy. Less than an hour. Wow, I got to talk for an hour. Amazing. Swissigi. Just wait until the day that the French do have a world-class sprinter, and we will have 8 100% pure flat stages in the Tour de France again. Yeah, totally. Exactly. They'll be designing it for their riders. Not sure what Rails comment is here. Blood sausage is called moronga in Mexico. Hello. Commonly known as black pudding in the UK. Commonly, dude, it's common knowledge. So, dude, what is blood pudding or blood sausage? Is it just blood, like bloody meat? Like, what are we eating, guys? Could we not find anything else to eat? It was probably like, man, I don't really feel like eating humans, so I'm going to have this instead. That's what I think about blood sausage. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Convince me. And I'll try it. And when I go to Mexico, if they serve it. Time goes fast this year. Eddie says next 5 days September. Tour of Britain, GP Montreal, Quebec, Tour of Luxembourg, Crow Race, Tour of Langkawi. Also Eddie's birthday. Don't forget about that. Eddie, last year I did do the Tour of Luxembourg. I think I covered a bit of the Crow Race. I've never done Langkawi. I did Montreal. I did Quebec. I didn't do Tour of Britain. I was doing something else at that point. The dudes know it's like exposed roads, a bit of wind and nervousness. The roads are quite narrow, so look out for crashes. Yeah, dude, they're lined out right across the roads here. Speed is high. It's not really showing. They must be doing a little bit of uphill here. They're only at 39, 40K an hour. But yeah, you can tell they're nervous. One crash. Yeah. One touch of wheels. That's all we need. Yep, that was Adam Yates running alongside Taddy yesterday. It was. It's confirmed. Locked in the pipe, 5x5. God, the cube's getting small. Rail saying that the cube's down to 5x5. Come on, man. I thought I was getting better. Okay. Ooh, yeah. George is talking about guys drinking the blood out of animals sacrificed, turtle blood. Ooh. Okay, dude, I'm going to pass on that. I guess I like weird. Oh, yeah. Cockermouth. My favorite place in the world. Yeah, dude, just crazy. Mold. Hay on wire. Yeah, Pidcock won the Andorra Classic. It was just before the tour. Dude, I actually watched that video online here on Flow Bikes. And Chris Harper, who I kept calling Hamilton, climbing in the drops. And he's not a little guy. He's a big dude. Jay, perfect. This is what I'm talking about. Chocolate chips should be measured with your heart and not what the recipe says. And be like Colin, they're not just for baking. I got some baking supplies. That's my dessert tonight. Right? And you open up, the bag's open, and you're like, they won't notice a handful missing. One of those, then you get another handful, and then all of a sudden the bag's empty. And then you go buy another bag, cut the bag open, replace it. Eddie's saying rumor 2020 UAE World Championships are completely flat chances for a sprinter. That's a rumor, apparently. Yeah, Woods ran camp 3 times yesterday on their modified cloverleaf route. Was it 3 times? Okay, just gonna catch up. Oh, Rail, I get you, dude. He's saying circle and mix up cubes with pipes. Dude, it's common. It's a common occurrence. Common error. Don't worry about it, bro. Pipes, cubes, all the same. Flow Bikes is airing today's stage on YouTube. They're being quite generous this time. There you go, guys. You can watch the stage all on there. Ethan Hayter sitting on the very, very back here of the peloton. Yeah, dude, it's Ramy up front now. Ineos coming up. Lidl Treks making their presence known. Dude, on the flat, 56, 57k an hour here. Accelerating before every corner. Everyone wants to be in the front. No one wants to get tucked in behind a crash here on these corners. Hammerfest. Absolute hammerfest right now. We are coming up to the Ebro River. We'll be crossing over a bridge here pretty quick, guys. Yeah, the pipe is 5x5. The cube of cycling is 10x10. Yeah, dudes, we're going to the 10x5 now. People go like, what? Cubes, pipes, 10x5? Yeah, whatever. Or upgrade the pipes to 10x10. We could do that too. Dudes, drink a coffee. Enjoy the race. 30 seconds is the gap now. Hayter is more than content to just sit on the back here. Looks like he's teammates with the Lotto Intermarché riders today. I wonder if Mads Pedersen's going to do something here pretty quick, guys. Pedersen's has been very, very quiet this race, besides backing up the team bus. And there's that bridge that's coming up. Wow. Dude, does a really good job here showing you what the scenery looks like. This is it. This is totally it. We cross the bridge. We just take a little kink in the road to the right. It's exactly when we scoot right back out into the fields. And I'm looking at that on camera right now. Can I see that pool? There's a pool down here on the left beside these two big towers. Can I see that? There's the pool. I can see the pool. It's one of these two. Yeah, here's the two. These are actually two big buildings here, and maybe 6, 7 stories. And there's a pool right in front of them. They're going past, they've just passed that. So the peloton is slightly delayed here. They're just passing it over the bridge now. Wow, I love doing stuff like that. That's the kind of thing that makes me happy when I do this, is figuring out exactly where they are. I want to see someone jumping up and down on the side of the road, parked beside their house. Yep, they flipped through that little roundabout. That's that little kink in the road. UAE and Poggy sitting on the front right now. One rider for UAE. Is that Vine? No, I don't think it's Vine. I can't identify the stash yet. Yeah, that is correct about chocolate chips. Always a bag in the pantry. It's like an emergency dessert supply. In fact, I got to get a few groceries today. Nah, I can't do that. I'm very strict now. I get no treats right now. A treat for me right now is fat-free yogurt. That's it. It's horrendous. But dudes, 200 pounds is imminent. It's imminent. Rail saying, with this type of racing, Hayter has no chance of gaining so many years in the peloton and still has a hard time when it's right, tight, and hectic. Oh, Flow Bikes is not streaming free in the USA. Really, it's blocked in the US. Peacock. Come on, bros. Let them do their thing on YouTube. 180 riders left in the race, guys. I'll resume the tracking here. I think I'm going to do a quick nature break. Down to 9 seconds here. These guys are working at the front right now like the sprint is 5 kilometers away. You would think that we were going into the sprint 5 kilometers from now. I think Big Boy Pedersen is on the front right now. Looks like Mads Big Boy Pedersen is on the front. He's got a teammate with him. The other big dude, Vogt, is right there. Dudes, yes. We're going to see versatile, long-range sprinters after the sprint point. The catch is being made right now. They are just about to catch these guys. Wow, so flat here. These farmlands, I don't even know what they're farming here. Canal systems nearby, obviously for irrigation. Just pan flat here. Mr. DiBiase gets bothered by the roundabouts. Okay, dudes, I'm going to take a quick nature break. You know what? I'm going to heat my coffee up too. I have to. Back inside the well-known 10x10 cube, cycling dominance and performance excellent, guys. It's common knowledge about the 10x10 cube. Sitting down, coffee's hot again. Okay. What is this? Drew, what's a brake booster? I don't even know. Boxster brake booster off eBay. Sounds like Drew spends half his life on eBay. He's an eBay guy. Yeah, see, it's 10 centimeters across. It's about 25. What does that do? What's a brake booster? Gaps are forming. Okay, dudes. Dave says there's gaps forming, dudes. I'm going to start watching this. There is, dude. Echelons have already happened. Boom. In that time, I put the coffee on for 45 seconds. Nature braked. You can see the winds blowing here now, guys. Bushes, shrubberies, busheries, as we call them, all over the place. Polka dot jersey is in this group. The polka dot jersey's back here. 3 riders from Lotto Intermarché. A couple of Cofidis boys. Small group here, 10, 15 riders. Farted out the back of the peloton, guys. Yeah, dangerous times here. Actually, the green jersey is back there too. So the polka dot and the green jersey, aka I'm wearing Poggy's jerseys, are back behind us. Looks like they might have dialed it down a little bit on the front here. It doesn't look as frantic and frenetic as before. Okay. And I'm going to keep running. Ponderosa Pine. Dude, Ponderosa Pine. Dude, thank you for messaging me on Messenger last night. So me and Ponderosa are bros now on Facebook. Message me anytime, dude. Let's do a podcast. Ponderosa Pine, let's do a podcast together. How about that? I know you were saying you need to get your podcast going again. Dude, what do you do on there? Let's talk about it. Pro tip from Ponderosa Pine here. There is usually someone streaming the stage when they're not supposed to. If you search Vuelta Espana 2026 live and check the results, I have 2 tabs open so I can listen here. Yeah, there's lots of guys that just show. There's always someone ripping them off, right? So yeah, Ponderosa is listening. You can bounce back and forth. Check it out. A part that boosts power braking in mysterious ways true cyclists never understand. What? Fascinating. Guys, so right now I'm kind of torn. I'm really torn about the AMG GLC 63S. I only see S's here. I never see a non-S here, by the way. I want a sedan. I love an E63. I'd even go with C63. E63S's are just too expensive used. They're like 90,000 here still for a car that's 8-9 years old with 60,000 miles on it. And I'm like, C63s, rear-wheel drive, that don't work here. This is going to be my primary vehicle. So I think I might go the SUV route, GLC 63S AMG. Yeah, still torn. Haven't even gone to look at them yet, but I've always loved them. So, I can't wait. X-Man saying there's still 18s left in the Little League World Series. Canada and Nevada still in the hunt. And Nevada. Okay. I think I popped onto the Jays game last night against the Royals. It was 4-1. And then what did I do after that? And I started watching Avengers. I'm on the Marvel Universe, guys. I'm on the Marvel Universe now. So I've done... Actually, I didn't finish that last Spider-Man. I got to go back and finish that. I've done all the Iron Man. Tony Stark, personal hero of mine. Did I just say that? Yeah, I did. Swiss Fortunato and company dropped already. It's going to be fast now. Some teams are trying to create echelons, but have no luck yet. Yeah, there's just this one little group out the back. Lutsenko here for NSN, calling for a bottle from the team car. Yeah, just keep holding on to it, dude. We'll give you another one. Pretend you're trying to grab 4 bottles for everyone. Yeah, he's grabbing another bottle. Oh, this one's a gel. Dude, I love how they grab the gel. It's like they got to really grab it carefully just to get that sticky gel. And that's appropriate. Sticky gels. Okay, Ponderosa Pine. Hell yeah, dude. Let's do it. I'll talk to you about being old and cycling. Yeah, dude, anytime. I'd love to be on a podcast, man. I think that'd be exciting. I know some people call this a podcast, but I'm like, is this a podcast? Because people ask me, hey, Colin, or they'll ask me, hey, Colin, when are you gonna start up a podcast? I'm like, well, God, geez, good dudes. I'm doing like 4 or 5 hours a day of YouTube. Like, I don't know if I have any time for a podcast. This is just whatever it is. It's I call this the Collins Variety Show now. That's what I'm calling it. Yeah, the echelons really haven't formed yet, guys. We're going to need some stronger wins and some more motivated riders on the big teams to smash it really hard. And they'll be getting told by their DSs, hey guys, this corner coming up, it's critical. Wind will be over this shoulder, that type of thing. Smash it. Let's have a little zoom out here. You can see what's going on, which way we're going. So we're going to be riding along the Ebro River. We'll cut into town. Going to go past the sports stadium here. Looks like a big soccer field. What's this here? Oh, got a big, the park did. I can't say that. I can't say words that start with X, dude. Just can't. Let's just park it. But yeah, it looks like a nice little park there in the middle of town. Scooting down the, this avenue, I don't know. And back along the Ebro River all the way. Where's the sprint point? Interesting. We come along the river to the sprint point. Then it starts getting lumpy bumpy. Oh, what a cool course. Starts getting lumpy bumpy. This is where Vought's going to go. This is where Pedersen's going to go today. Over that Category 3 climb. And then we're heading back in the direction we came on the opposite side of the river to our finish point in Roquette. Resume tracking. Back to the chat. Bruno Amaral grabbing bottles. 2 bottles of jam down the back of his jersey right now. Lots of riders back in the cars here. I think they're getting, they're stocking up on extra bottles here for right now. We still have quite a distance to go to that sprint point, and it looks like they're getting a little bit twitchy in the front again. Visma, UAE at the front, Groupama FDJ, Red Bull, Boro Hansgrohe. Everyone is on high alert here. The vast plains of the Erb Delta. Eddie's asking how long until Poggy goes ballistic. Dude, he went yesterday. He just imploded the entire World Tour peloton yesterday. Okay, Ponderosa Pine Podcast. The goal of the Ponderosa Pine Podcast is to share positivity through sharing inspirational topics and conversations with interesting guests. The main themes are inspiration, transformation, and transition. Dude, that's my life I'm living right now. That is my life I'm living right now. I had to transform. I was thrown into a situation I never wanted to be in, and I had to process it, work my way through it. I've just learned very recently that I am a secure attachment type person. That, dude, I was laying in bed this morning. I lay in bed for about 30 seconds after I wake up. I'm like, huh. I look at my phone and go, is it time to get up? Yeah, 4:03, good enough. And I actually counted on my fingers. How long have I been living this existence? 8 months. 8 months since implosion of my life. So yeah, end of August. So I kind of got the hate letter on December 29th. The hate letter. And yeah, it's been 8 months. Solo, single, celibate. And dude, transform. Yeah, think about it, process it. Colin's life tips. If you're jumping in with someone right away, you're stupid. Yes, stupid. You need to think. So transformation and transition. And I'm going to say that what I've seen in myself and my transition to my new life, I'm inspired by that. Because I'm like, dude, it's only getting better. It's only getting better. Okay. Dude, there was a guy a while ago. Dude, and this is really stupid right now. Glenn, I see you right there, dude. I see you right there. Glenn just popped up. So I think me and Glenn we were friends. Well, we were communicating through Facebook Messenger. Just got a Facebook request from him. So Glenn, I'll jump into that later. Dude, I guess I just gave away your name. Dude, sorry about that. If you didn't want me to. Glenn is Ponderosa Pine Podcast from the New Mexico area. There's a gigantic flag on this bridge right now that we're going to be crossing here. Where is that bridge? Yeah, it's probably this bridge right here. Yeah, they got a huge flag going across this bridge. We're going to skim under that bridge and scoot into town quickly. That's where we're heading to, guys. And I lost track. Dude, there was a guy a while ago. this is before I kind of unleashed on you guys what happened in my life. We were talking about some stuff, and maybe I thought you guys knew more about it. Sometimes I guys think you actually listen to me. And there was some random dude in here, and I can't remember his name. And he's like, dude, he goes, I think he said, man, I really needed this today. Just some random dude who's probably going through pure hell in his life. And I'm like, holy crap, that was so awesome. Because yeah, been there, done that. Been there, done that. So I get it. It only gets better, man. It does get better. The real winner is whoever finishes second, because Poggy already busy planning his victory nap in the red jersey. The rest of the peloton is just racing for the privilege of seeing his rear wheel. Thank you, Ponderosa Prime. Reach out. Yeah, anytime, dude. You know I can talk, right? You know I can talk. This is when I do most of my talking, guys. Because I don't have any dogs left. I do talk all the time. So if I was to do something, I talk to myself out loud. Okay, I got to pick up those pliers over there. And then before I go to the proper there, I got to pick up that up. And now I'm just quiet all the time. It kind of sucks. No, not a bullfighting ring. It's like a big pond or something. Big pool, wading pool, I guess. Oh, Rail saying that today's finish is very weird. A word we like to use a lot around here on the podcast. Very weird. Weird could be the most common thing you ever heard of. We'll just call it weird here. Ethan Hayter, second wheel off the back. Third wheel off the back. Nowhere near the front. Hopefully he's getting a big rest in here and he's going to do something for us later. Hayter, you need points, dude. You need to be at the front with Pedersen and Vogt. Let's go. Yeah, dude. Haven't seen one protester yet. Stay away, protesters. Stay away. The Ponderosa is a Western classic. That's right, Ponderosa. Ponderosa used to also be... I remember the Ponderosa in Canada being like the first buffet place you can go where you got the all-you-could-eat salad bar. Probably really budget, low-end steaks. It's kind of like a family restaurant. But yeah, fill up on the salad bar. Ponderosa. And in fact, I think I can probably still find where the Ponderosa was in Calgary. I think it became a keg. Which is a better steak place. Mr. DiBiase says you have to embrace that solitude. That's when you learn the most about yourself. Yeah, dude, totally. Because, dude, when you first go through it, you're thinking, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? And then you're going to learn, no, it's them. There's something wrong with them. That's what you really learn, guys. Like, why is my ex messaging me at 3:30 in the morning? You guys tell me, why is my ex messaging me at 3:30 in the morning? I'm sleeping. Actually, I'm probably just getting ready to wake up. Dude, Smash Fest here by Visma. Mr. Wout Van Aert on the front here. UAE's willing to cooperate with them. Super fast pace. Yeah, messages at 3:30 in the morning. Just saying. And now I'm just like, I'm not like, oh, you're saying there's a chance? I ain't thinking that at all. Now I'm just thinking, yes, cuckoo. That's what I'm thinking now. I'm like, stay away. Stay away. Primoz joining Unibet Rose Rockets in his last season. Oh, would be a nice surprise from Swiss Iggy. Swiss Iggy, you might have an inside scoop on that too. Just thinking out loud, certainly not saying that it will happen. Okay. We got the caveat in there. Yeah, dude, that'd be a good move for him. Glenn is saying it's not a secret. Yeah, Glenn, dude, I would talk about anything. I would love to, you know what? I would love to talk about something different. And include some cycling. And all the stupid stuff I talk about. Okay, I'm just going to read on you guys. Blah, 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 blah. Who's this guy? Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt. Who's this guy? Dude, let us know who you are. This guy right here. Farrell. Dude, Farrell, where you from, bro? We need to add you to the map. Farrell, if you're actually watching right now and not just listening, I need to get you on the map. And I need you to tell me the shirt that you got. Been there, done that. If it's the same as me, I'd like to know. Dalimar, her name just popped up. Dalimar, where are you? Dalimar, Guys, Delimar's from Puerto Rico. That's where I have her. We use this to fill out this part of the map. Oh, dude, there was a guy from Grenada. Does anyone remember his name? I thought I updated the pin map. There was a dude that was from Grenada. I'm never going to find him again. Where's my favorite place? Where's Cockburn Town? Is that the Bahamas? Yeah, I found it somewhere a few days ago. I can't remember now. Phil, he's in the Caymans. Bezzy King from Belize. Guys, orange bikes, let's go. I might change all the bike color. I might change all the pin colors, guys. So there might be like a status tier ranking, S rank. Maybe I'll start adding in. You can add your own images too. So I could do something like that. Smiling face of me. I don't know. That could be coming. Oh, echelons now, guys. They're saying echelons right now. Actually, that was 17 minutes ago. Sorry. So, but I think they could form again with the speed at the front. Rolling on the flats, guys, at 60k an hour here. Hater, camera's on him right now. Dude, you need to start working your way up there. Not sure what Hater's up to. Don't be a hater on Hater. Rail says it right here. Rail's hating on Hater. Hater is too scared to be at the front. Yeah. Dude, I think he's just riding the back. Dude, he's in the cars. Hater is well back in the team cars here, surfing the bikes. Good way to conserve energy. Just float along in those cars, getting drafted all the way. Dude, Dawn says it, the Ponderosa Sizzler. That's another one. All you can eat place is not bad. So yeah, where's Farrell from? Farrell says, been there, done that. Got the t-shirt. Dude, yeah, if you're talking about what I'm talking about, dude, worst experience of my life. Worst. So single, it's scary. So the funniest part is finding out that your ex is jealous of anyone you talk to, yet they smash your soul to oblivion. Smash to oblivion, yet they get jealous and rage about you mentioning another person's name. Huh? Ryder from Red Bull Lower Hansgrohe here has the vest on with 5 water bottles jammed down the back. Haters drafting him up to the front, I guess. So Farrell, where are you from? Craig. Craig Catamon. Dude, I hope I said your name right there. We had Ponderosa Restaurant in New York and Vermont. Okay, Craig, where are you from, dude? I'm assuming you're Vermont or New York. Do we have Vermont done? Vermont, dude, you Americans are coming out in force now. The map sucks right now. Come on. We're somewhere up in this part of the world here. I'm going to let that refresh by itself, guys. I guess I'm pretty cheap on the internet around here, aren't I? So Farrell, we need to know, Craig, where are you from? Add you to the map. Rusticles is back from Ireland. Rusticles. He's saying the Ponderosa is also the highest elevation bar in Ireland. What do you mean, like a pub? Like it's like this is the place you go to. The highest point in Ireland. Is that true? Rusticles, let me know. Aaron had to jump up for some work. Yeah, Visma's on the front slamming it. Visma's on the front slamming it, guys. Rail thinks that Primos is moving to Lotto. Ponderosa, Ireland, you have my attention. Justin, she sounds like a sadist. You're lucky to get away when you could. Dude, I also dude, there's all these goofy names. Like, sometimes this dude is a little bit cynical about all these names, you know? How about you're just an F-tard, right? How about you're just an F-tard? But there's like a name or a symptom or a disease for everything now. How about you're just an F-tard? So what I have learned over the last while, I'm secure attachment, which I wouldn't even know what that meant. That just means when things happen, you just take your time and you chill. Anxious means you're having a flip out. Avoidant means you can basically just stab someone in their back, right through their heart, and look at them and laugh as you walk away. You just don't even care. You're avoiding. Avoidant attachment too can also be seen as very narcissistic because I would say sociopathic. Like, you just don't care. You don't care. Yeah. See, that's how I spice up the show. The Collins Variety Show. Yeah, Justin, that's how I'm feeling right now, dude. I'm like, dude, I'm fine. I'm fine. And in my life, guys, I went on one date in late June. Super nice person, super nice lady, super successful, pretty, very nice to me. I had no interest. I was like, that was almost 6 full months, and I was like, I'm not even into this. Like, I'm not. Ran away from my life, back to the fortress of solitude here. Dudes, we got 79 kilometers to go. Peloton is complete. We're on the flats. Sprint point looks like it's coming up here now in 24 kilometers, something like that. 23 kilometers. Bezzy King's at work. Bezzy, we just mentioned you from Belize. Mr. DiBiase, messages at 3 a.m. is most likely her missing you a bit and possibly keeping you on the hook in case the new person pisses her off. Bingo, dude. Last week I got one, 9:30 at night. I don't know if La Vuelta wasn't on last week. But I'm like, oh, I got a new tap installed in the laundry room. And I'm like, why are you telling me this? Oh yeah, the handyman installed it. Why would you pay a handyman to do that? Why are you paying a handyman to do that when I would do every tap in the house by myself? Where's new guy? Where's new guy? It's a loser. So yeah, just it's stupid stuff like that, Mr. DiBiase. And I'm just like, and now I'm finally seeing it. But dude, it takes so long to see it. So long to see it, what's going on in your brain. And you just like torture yourself to death. And now I'm like, okay. Moving forward. More cat talk. Joe Mercado wants more cat talk. Were we talking cats? Where's Dave? Where's Miss Vader? Dawn wants an icon for a pesky lightweight mountain climber. Yeah, dude, exactly. Visma rock and roll on the front here, guys. 5 riders for the team. 6 riders for the team up front. Matty Brenner running 4th wheel there. Then it's UAE. Poggy sits about 10th or 11th wheel overall. Ineos, Red Bull, Bora Hansgrohe, the big boys teams taking responsibility at the front. So obviously Brennan's like, okay, I'm going after the green jersey now. If Hayter wants to sit on the back and do nothing, I'm going to figure out how I'm going to win it. It's going to be a little bit of a la Mads Pedersen from last year. You're going to have to go for the intermediates all the time. You're going to have to do hard rides. Brennan's that type of rider. Brennan really reminds me of a Pedersen. Yet he's faster. Dalimar just messaged me. Dalimar is alive. Didn't get to read it though. Oh, Jay wants it. That's a good one, Jay. That's a good one too. Dudes, I'm trying to remember all this. What do I got here? What was all this? Well, this was moving in. This might be some names I didn't put on here. Derek Fiedler, Clear Lake, California. Is that right? Oh, okay, Colin, do not throw this out. Yes, Jay. I'm going to try to make this a few little notes for myself here. Jay, 1% pin. Yeah, we need a 1%er pin. I might just make it the 1% pin. Of course, it's going to be pink, if that's okay. Just reading on, guys. Okay. They're done. Okay, so Farrell. Okay, dude. Farrell, you are from Forks, Washington. I think we got one guy from Washington here already. Matt's from there. Forks, Washington. Dude, I've never heard of that place. Forks, Washington, right here. Let's go check it out. Detailed. And I'm going to put you down just as Farrell for now. Farrell? Yeah, you're Farrell. Farrell is Farrell. Getting a bike. Let's check it out, man. Let's have a little look around. Dude, I want you to tell me that you know where this is in Farrell. Sorry, in Forks. Now, Forks to me looks like a small town. Small, it reminds me of like Olds. This reminds me of Olds or Didsbury right here. What's this place? Oh, dude, check this place out. Now, this is pure gold Americana right here. It's the Bigfoot something or other. Decker City Hardware. Dude, that's my new sponsor right there. Decker City Hardware for all your plumbing and toiletry needs. You can get yourself a riding mower. They're also giving a shopping giveaway of $500 currently at the moment. They're currently open. Guns and ammo, fishing supplies, Sasquatch sightings. Dude, pure Americana. You can also get firewood. Let's see if this is a good price. $5 for what? For a little handful? Rip off. Okay, but if you're buying wood by the armful, you want to get ripped off. Okay? Wow, I love it. We're just going to have a little browse around. Take a look. I love these kinds of places. What is this? This is like native arts and stuff like that. This reminds me a lot of like, dude, Farrell, bro, you're from Washington. If you were to pop across the border to BC, you'd feel like you're in the same place. Just even this artwork I'm seeing on this building here in your hometown, you would find this on Vancouver Island. The Haida. I think they're called the Haida. City Hall's over to the direction on the left here, guys, just in case you're interested. Looks like we got an old burnt-out gas station here, perhaps. Maybe not. Burnt-out gas station is probably the coolest part of town. Maybe that is City Hall. Yeah, I called it a burnt-out gas station. Kind of like a yellow bag of trash on the side of the road. Visma's still rock and roll on the front of you guys. We're just taking a quick look around Forks because we're allowed to do that here. Dude, you go to the Circle K, they got low prices on cigarettes, apparently. They got a sign up. Someone climbed up here, risked their life to put this little banner, low price cigarettes. Yeah, no thanks. Never smoked a day in my life. And dude, yeah, here's the totem pole. This is so British Columbia. So British Columbia. Dude, I love it. Back to the racing, guys. 75, 73. This is going to jump in a second here. Don't worry about it. Farrell, dude, thank you for doing that. He says, apologies to the world for I'm a mostly sane American, but no, my t-shirts are all from wildfires. Dude, us too. Not from an ex, but that's what we always said. Yeah, dude, you guys are getting smashed by fires too. Hopefully you're nowhere near it. There's still smoke here every day. Thanks for choking us out. And we throw it at you guys once in a while. Craig Catamon's back in his hometown of Pasadena, California. Okay, Craig, we're doing it. Here, I'll do this one quick. Guys, you know I get distracted, right? You know that. People have even said, yeah, sometimes Colin gets a bit distracted. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm learning. Decker City Hardware, bros. Come on. Farrell, please let me know that you attend Decker City Hardware all the time. I don't want to hear about Home Depot. I want you to be small town guy that goes into the Decker City Hardware. Why is it called Decker City? Aaron was near Forks in the summer of 2024 to visit the Olympics, as in the mountain range. I think that's what it's called, isn't it? Ooh, one right up front. Look at this here, guys. Ethan Hayter off the front. I just noticed this now. Ethan Hayter just jumps off the front. There, I beat PCS to it. Hayter now, who's been surfing in the cars all day. Dude, what a strategy. I'm going to sit back here and just suck wheels in the cars, not even barely in the peloton. And then I'm going to attack 15 kilometers before the sprint. Can he pull this off? I'd love to see it. Good wheel sucking. Ponderosa saying Lantern Rouge posted a video of yesterday's stage titled Tadej Pogacar's televised training ride in Andorra. Yeah. Oh, we did an RIP, rest in peace, Dolly Parton. She was 80 years old, guys. Be stoic. Yes, Craig. Craig, have you been watching the same videos as me? Dude, that's where I'm at right now. Dude, it took me so long to get there, but now I'm like, I don't even care. I couldn't even care. Yeah, Screen Feast from 4 guys. I'm catching up, yeah. Aaron, me too. I get sociopathic and psychopathic mixed up as well. I think, let me know in the comments, guys. I think one is just, it's basically the same, but one knows exactly what they're doing. And the other one has no idea how messed up they are. Dude, Luke Earthwalker, attachment theory, for sure a good thing to be well versed in. Well done to be educated in this. Not surprised that you're secure. Thanks, dude. Dude, I wouldn't have known that. Like, dude, Luke Earth Walker, why would you say that about me? I'm just curious, dude. Like, how do I come off to people? I don't know. But dude, I've spent 8 months. So yeah, dude, like I went on that date, no interest. And there's nothing wrong with that person. She's fantastic. And then, I did go to a concert with a girl in February. I've just heard recently that she lost her mind over that. But yeah, friends, that's it. And I went on my little trip. Friends, that's it. That's where I'm at. I'm happy with it. Dawn St. Colin, my ex, tried to stay friends for a bit. Turns out you can't be friends. She may have been the one who ended it, but she will obsess over your next lady and gets rid. Oh, dude, that's already happening. It's already happened. Like page and page and page after text. And now I'm just like, I'm not responding. If you've got something important to say, like, oh, I'm going to pay you for that money that I still owe you, Colin. Okay, I'll respond. There's no point getting involved in it. I need to move on and do everything new. Bezzy King. Rail, I would recommend blocking her, but it sounds like she may be toxic. And if you ever move on, she may be a problem. Yeah, dude. So the most hilarious part about this all is, so my little trip, the person I stayed with, her and my ex had an issue in the past. Okay. And I'm just there as a friend. I slept in the basement. Her and her grandson are 2 floors above me. Purely friendship. One hug on when I get there, one hug when I leave. See ya. Like, and my ex is thinking that we're a couple. I'm like, are you crazy? But dude, it's just do my thing. Roundabout, ooh, wrong way through the roundabout. That's a bad one there. Left side through that roundabout was horrible. Bezzy King, blessing to you all. Colin tapping every faucet in the house, gadoosh. Yeah, not tapping that. No, not tapping that. Yeah, so she told me that she had a tap installed at 9:30 at night, which is good. I told her to buy the tap before I left and I would have installed it for her because it was, it's the laundry room sink. And actually, I think I took the head off one point. I lost a part and I couldn't put it back on, but it was old and crappy. Buy a new one. I'll install it for you. I'll break my back for 20 minutes to do it. But had a handyman do it. Where's the other guy? Where's the other guy? Useless. It actually makes me mad. It actually makes me mad that whatever. Yeah, Pasadena is in the house, guys. Exactly. Dude, I should go to Pasadena one day. I need to travel a bit more. Forks, Washington, is that where it was? Is that where Twilight was supposedly filmed? Or was it filmed there? I doubt it was filmed there, but Twilight, vampires, and werewolves. Sneaky Clean Me. Dude, this is a new guy over here too. What's the ruling? Just seen the multi-pocket vest. Yeah, I know. So they're having a fit if you put a bottle down the front of your vest because it becomes a aerodynamic advantage. But the bottles on your back are okay. It probably has to be a designated UCI vest too. It'll be something crazy like that. Dudes, Hater's got a 30-second gap right now. So he's got a 30-second gap. We're currently at kilometer 104. It looks like the sprint is right at kilometer 113. So he's probably got about 9 clicks to go here. I'm waiting for something to show up. Here, we'll jump back to Tour Tracker. Here it is, guys. Long pause. They have vampires and werewolves and forks. That would be a good podcast right there. Yep, Farrell saying yes, small town in the rainforest. Mr. DiBiase saying, Colin, you read commercials really well. You might be onto something, sir. Dude, I'd love to do that. I would love it. I missed the gas price there at the time. Circle K does have slushies. I'm not sure if they're actually an official slushie. My favorite gas station now is down the road. The 7-Eleven, that's where I get the Amazon deliveries at the locker box. I love that so much. Yesterday, I got a bunch of little plug-in night lights. Since I'm Mr. Bachelor, I never have one light on in this house outside of my YouTube studio light, which doesn't even work right now. Oh, dudes, I was going to check. How's the lightsaber looking? Okay, it's a little bit different today, isn't it? Yeah, I can see that up there. Dude, I don't even have blinds on windows. Like, I am living such a bachelor life right now. So for my blinds, I have that picture. I have the picture of me and the girls on the beach. The one piece of artwork I've ever owned in my life is a painting of me standing with Addison and Avery. Addison's on this side, Avery's on the right of me. We're in Cabo looking at the rocks together. It's from a photo that a lady in Didsbury painted, and it's awesome. I love it. I think it might be my banner on my Facebook page, but whatever. So, dudes, that just, I don't know what to do about that right now. Hang on a second. I'm going to try to fix it. Okay, it's better. Lightsaber may be coming soon, though. The lightsaber may happen soon. Yeah, no blinds. I walk around in the dark here all the time, so I bought these little night lights. I got 8 of them. Go to the Armstrong locker box at the 7-Eleven. It's called, they name the boxes. 36 seconds is the gap right now. Hater moving up the road. Brennan, do you have any interest in these points? Remember at La Vuelta, it doesn't pay down to 15. Oh, guys, time bonifications too. This one is going to pay down to 5 places, 6, 4, and 2 seconds time bonifications. I'm going to come over here and let's just jump in. I'm surprised. Oh, this is live already. We already have it live, Colin. So that's our point. It is windy. 35 k's an hour out of the south-southeast. So depending on their direction of travel. Okay. I thought it would show it this here. Swiss Ziggy, that looks so different to this part of the world. Okay, so we must be talking about the fabulous town of Forks, Washington. I should be doing commercials for Forks, Washington. Decker City Hardware. Aaron's asking Colin, how was your Spokane friend that was living in the hotel? Aaron, you have to refresh my memory. My Spokane friend that was living in a hotel. Dude, I don't remember who that is. I need some help. Farrell, yep, get a lot of hardware from the home improvement store. Decker is the owner's name. Dude, I love that. I freaking love it, dude. I love the fact that I kind of feel like I'm in your hometown hanging out with you. Dude, I love it. I'm going to start doing more of that on the pin map. What is the turkey tussle, guys? I see you guys talking about a turkey tussle. I don't know what this is. Yeah, Olympic National Park also went to Mount Rainier a couple weeks earlier. Mount Rainier climb is a brute of a bike ride. Yeah, finish line is on the other side of the river. We've gone past the finish line on the other side of the river right now. 32 seconds of the gap to Hader. He's going for his 20 points. He's been ripped off on stage 3. So I think his plan today was, I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to surf every wheel. I'm going to skirt UCI, I guess ASO officials on the course. I'm going to just draft all the way and do no work. And then I'm going to jump ahead, get a 30-second break, and get my 20 points that they stole from me. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Dave's here. Dave's in the mix. Mr. DiBiase, you know it's bad when you can't even send a message because she'll send a long novel, and before you can type a response, she's got another yeah, dude, totally. And when I get messages, they're like scrolling. And the funny thing is, everyone else gets those too. Luke, he's saying, okay, Luke, thanks for answering. And I know it takes forever to get to it. You're secure in the fact that you've learned that relationships aren't, you're secure in that you've learned from that relationship. Aren't bitter. Avoidance never ever learn. They always just blame everyone else but themselves. Bingo. Bingo, bingo. Ding, 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 ding. You're a winner. Colin is saving himself for Lorena, but I'm excited to tell you, dude, she's in a race with a dude. What? Yeah, but she hasn't met me yet, Dawn. So if she meets me, she's going to do the reverse of that, dude. Luke says, yes, I've been through all that by myself. Yeah, dude, it sucks. 37 seconds is our gap now. It's showing Hayter riding along the road here with a small canal beside him. And dude, I think I can see it on the map here. Yeah, there's a canal system here. He's riding right along this canal. I'm not sure if you can see it here. It's called the Canal de la Escuera de Ebre. Right alongside the river. It's not the Ebro River. There's a small canal there, probably for irrigation. Yeah, we talk about everything here, guys. Irrigation, Sasquatch, Decker City Hardware, the movie series Twilight. I might watch that again just to laugh my head off. Just to laugh my head off. He sparkles. They made vampires the biggest losers of all time. Dude, I was watching a good movie last night, which I've never finished. I think it's called The Vault. Yeah, but guys, I'm really bad when I watch movies because I fall asleep to them. So it takes me about 7 or 8 watches to finish a movie. I'm not joking at all. The Vault, James Franco's in it, and a couple other people I don't know. Bank robbers rob a vault. There's something in the basement, though. There's something down there, and it's going on. So, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Twilight is set in Forks, but was filmed partly in Vancouver, Washington. Okay. Dude, Forks. I'm going to have to go back and watch it now. Yeah, dude, I do. I need to get some fabric and just throw it over there, dude. Curtains, Colin, curtains. Dude, I'm thinking rock flags. I want to be that guy. I want to have a Rush 2112 rock flag in the window, and probably like a Canadian flag. And then the next move is like a 420 friendly flag. Not that I'm 420 friendly, and not that I really care. But like, a flag with like a big dope leaf on it or whatever, hemp leaf, whatever you want to call it, guys. And then there's only one step that tops all of that. That is the tinfoil move. If you're pulling the tinfoil move off, you are an absolute savage. You hate people, and especially your landlord. Right there. Oh, Dave mentioned it. That are rock band flags as window covers. Yes, dude. Oh, yeah. Craig from Pasadena, 35 years and 2 X's later in New York. I'm back in SoCal, loving not having to answer anyone. Yeah, dude, that's what it becomes. Yeah, I think after all, dudes just say, yeah, I'm done. I am so done. And it works the other way too. It works the other way too. I feel bad for the ladies at times too. I don't feel bad for mine. It's just going to be a full, she's toilet bowl. The toilet bowl is swirling right now. It's the turd. It's that one little turd going round and round and round. Sprint point coming up for Hater, guys. He's moving at 53.3K an hour. The Peloton's moving at 52. He's got a 31-second gap, 20 points. Gadoosh. Ethan Hater. Get it. Now, let's just see how quickly the attacks start here. Is it going to launch right away? Swiss Ziggy, single for the last 10 years. And I have been the best, and has been the best 20 years ever, if you get what I mean. Nothing personal against women here in the chat, of course. Yeah, exactly, dude. It goes both ways. Dudes, I think men are total, I'm just going to say it, men can be total dicks. Women can really be heartless. And from my experience, sometimes the lovey-dovey, oh, I love you, I love you, oh, that's all fake. That's just fake. And for other people, if you ever see this video, if someone's really quiet and doesn't really say it a lot, that doesn't mean those feelings aren't there. There's an old stupid statement sign. It's something to do with men and their feelings are like a river, like a deep river, like you don't see them, but it's deep. It's powerful. Someone tell me that quote, because I can't, it's in my head and I can't remember Turkey Tussle was the yearly high school football rivalry game. Okay. Guys, I've gone on so many tangents today. Okay, moving on. Drew divorced in 98. The Quebec divorce. The Quebec divorce. Okay, so Hater gets first points. I'm just trying to see who's getting the second points here, guys. There's only points through fifth. Gaps quickly down to 20 seconds. Yeah, it's a North American thing, dude. I had no idea what they're talking about either. Sorry, guys. Had to have that there. Coffee instead of food. Wow. Chat just keeps going and going and going. Mr. DiBiase, if you're 420 friendly, I'll make you an exotic wood ashtray. Dude, I might just start smoking. I'll be that guy. Yeah, dude, I took up smoking because my bro, Mr. Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, he made me an ashtray. So I decided to start smoking at the age of 57. That would be a move like you've never seen before. Craig fell asleep at the Chinese theater in Hollywood while watching the latest Star Wars movie. Yeah, tinfoil. That's the ultimate move if you're like, I don't care about the world. I do not care about the world. I think Dave's saying here, you're savage if you spray the window with the snow coverings. Yeah. Yeah, you just got the smoke cover, like the spray-on bottle, whatever it is. Okay. Oh, Drew, sorry, Mr. DiBiase likes to make ashtrays and cutting boards. Ooh, cutting boards would be nice. I do not own a cutting board. Dudes, I'm going to be honest. I do not own a sharp knife right now. I do not own. I have 3 butter knives. And I've given up curing. Still waters run deep. Isn't that kind of the saying, Don? You know, like, you may not see it, but it's right there. So, there's lots of us dudes out there like that. Jam Parmesan. Jam, we got 56.4 Ks left. Ethan Hayter still lurking out front. He's going to be caught right away. You can see it's starting to get serious on the front here. Teams are organizing right now. They all know that the brakes are going to try to go right away. People are going to be trying to put in moves here to launch over this final Category 3 climb and race down the river to victory on the other side. So basically, we're just across the river from the road that's going up the other way to the finish line. Hayter is going to be caught right away. It is very windy out there, guys. Hayter's just soft pedaling now. Wonder if anyone says anything to him. Cheeky move. It was cheeky. He did nothing all day. Decathlon is on the move right away. That's the first rider to jump out of the peloton there. Let's go. On the move. Jam Parmesan, where are you from, dude? I need to get you on the pin map. Jam, guys, I'm just going to do this every time. Jam, if you don't know, this is the pin map. And it looks terrible right now. I'll come right back to it. Dave, males have been told for generations that they aren't supposed to be emotional. It's so true. Yet now we have to be emotionally intelligent. It's like, okay, yeah, I've only been taught this way for 50 years. And now I'm supposed to be new and improved Colin. Okay, I'll try. I'm trying. Pin map, here it is, guys. Jam Parmesan. Love your name, dude. It just kind of flows. Please tell me you're from Montana. I'm thinking you're not. On the climb right now. Still waters run deep. Something like that. But yeah, it's that statement is kind of like a statement about people's emotions, I think. Get the smoking jacket, but do not smoke. Dude, you know, I love wearing a robe. I love wearing a robe. A house coat. House jacket. A dressing gown, as we say in the UK. There's actually videos on this channel, guys, where you can see me sitting around drinking coffee in a dressing gown, robe. They do exist. Yeah, now I'm thinking of smoking. Yeah, I'm going to start a 2-pack a day habit at the age of 57. cancer-free right now. I just want to, Eddie's birthday's in September, guys. Aaron says, the ultimate I do not care about the world move is to move to Montana, 100 kilometers from anyone, in the mountains, and start writing manifestos like the Unabomber. Dude, I like that idea. It's got some appeal to it right now. Yeah, it's got some appeal. At a certain point, you just gotta stop worrying. Dude, caught up. We're all caught up here. Thank you. Swiss Ziggy is saying, bongs, pipes, looks like someone could need a good stay over here on the Dutch border. Plenty of good plants here. Shh, do not tell others. Do not tell them. Okay, dudes, in the race right now. Peloton's complete. We're in the province of Tarragona. It is windy out there. 28-kilometer-hour winds. We're up on the hillside now, so it's not going to have any impact on the race. But you can see things are starting to get animated. I thought we might have seen attacks right as we got through the green jersey point section there, but we didn't. There was one decathlon where they took a little bit of a move up to Hayter. Peloton quickly reacted to that, brought it all back. Love this dried look in this part of the world. Again, I always say it, this reminds me of Kamloops. Really reminds me of Kamloops in Canada. Now we got UAE sending riders up the road here. Let's take a little move, see how people are going to react. Actually, Poggy's sitting further back, and the UAE team looks like they're going to move up here. Poggy's just lurking. Visma's lurking. Surprised we haven't seen anything from Pedersen yet. Sprinters unite. Sprint powers activated. Wonder Twin powers activate. Form of an ice cube. Shape of a gorilla. Do you guys remember that? Who remembers that? Wonder Twin powers act. I know you do. I know you do. The Wonder Twins. And the Hayter ride won him 20 points. There are only 30 points on the line, so I guess day one by Hayter. I'm sure he's going to try to sprint at the finish. Don's thinking about starting. Dude, I'm going to start making the new Let's Start Smoking Later in Life movement here on the Inside Cycling World channel. Forget about your health. Forget about your health. Yeah, dude. So, dude, what have you been up to? Hey, dude, your friend. Hey, man, what have you been up to? Dude, I started smoking. It's fantastic. That would be the best ever. Zan and Jana. Dude, I never would have remembered their names. Yeah, so I think it was the dude, Zan, could form into any shape of water. It could be an ice cube, an icicle. Usually it was a bucket of water, I think. And then Jana I think she changed it to any type of animal. And I have no idea even, was it a comic book that became a cartoon? Yeah, it was very budget. It was very budget. To me, it sounded like Power Rangers or Captain Planet. Guys, you know there's a Captain Canada? There was a Captain Canada. Milan Vader here riding solo. Mr. Vader for Mrs. Vader for Dave. Drew's talking about the best chicken breakfast burrito he's ever had. Oh, Ponderosa saying, I was not a fan of the Wonder Twins. Yeah, neither was I. I thought they were just how much cheesier of comic book heroes could we get? Dude, was that Marvel, DC, or was it something even weirder than that? That was... Dude, imagine if they bring out Wonder Twins Marvel Universe. I'm not going to it. I'm not. I am not going to that. Yeah, very dried out train here, guys. Very, very desert-like looking in places. Scrubby, if I can call it that. Hey man, your country looks scrubby. Yeah, probably not the best thing to say, but I'm okay with it. Come get me. Yeah, Darth's brother out there, Milan Vader. Captain Canuck, Canadian super soldier. Dude, and I think the whole Wolverine story was in Canada. The original OG Wolverine story that he was somewhere. Yeah, because he was fighting the Wendigo. Right? Yeah, I think they even have that in the Marvel Universe stuff. I'm trying to watch all of it now. Like I said, I never got to watch that stuff. Uh, Aaron's saying, I learned in adolescent psychology course that sarcasm is like the worst device you can use on teenagers. They take almost all things from a teacher, rabbi, priest, etc. Literally. Literally? Or literally? Uh, dude, yeah, I don't know if we've seen any dams today. Yeah, dude, okay, well, I might have to do that right now. Let's zoom out. Can we see any partial dammery in the area? Do we have any dammery? I mean, I could probably just search it up real quick. So, dudes, we're heading outbound still. We're going to cross. Well, you know what? Just a bridge here. Yeah. Just a bridge over the Ebro River. We cross over the Ebro River. There will be more climbing after that, obviously. That will be up to the top of the Category 3. I'm just going to do the roads all the way, guys. So what, is this going to be olives? Guys, is this olives? Do we have any olive connoisseurs here? Water or oil? How do you pack your olives? Yeah, it's got to be. It looks all terraced here. Category 3 climb. So where is it? Oh, look, we've got some mining operations here too. Oh yeah, look at these holding ponds here. Nasty. It's all part of it, guys. We got olives and mining side by side, it looks like. Wow. Okay, I've lost the top. There it is. There's our Category 3. So we're going one direction, we're coming back the other direction. Looks like Rol van Sint Martensdijk. Sint Martensdijk has abandoned. Kian Uterbrooks did not start today's stage. So Category 3 climb. It's 3.5 kilometers long, gain 243 meters, 7% gradient. Then we zip right back down to Zerta in the river valley, flattish again, moving our way up to the finish line in Roquettes. Let's take a look at the finish here today. We've got NCI, Ineos leading the way down on the descent. Long straightaway. Pretty important high-speed corner here. Looks pretty wide through the corner. They're going to use all that road there, so you need to be in the first 10 right here. You're further back, you ain't passing those guys. That looks very, very close. It looks like it's maybe a couple hundred meters at most, is my guess. Before that, nothing too technical. One little roundabout to zip through. Yeah. Okay, it looks like a pretty decent stage finish. Let's resume the tracking there. Poggy has 82 points. Hader has 57. About Van Aert has 42. Hader picks up 20 today. Van Aert picked up 17. So Van Aert's decided, yeah, I'll put my hat into the ring. Okay, rolling back again. Oh, Super Friends. Oh, it was Super Friends. Super Friends, ABC's DC cartoon. Yeah. I remember it always being on. Just cheesy. DC based on the Justice League. Rail saying the only Canadian show I may know is Total Drama Island. Dude, I've never even heard of that. Dave, have you heard of Total Drama Island? Logan, in the Marvel Universe, Logan, aka Wolverine, was originally born in Winnipeg. Yeah, because that one, they have him way up north. And the girls there, is that Mystique? Is that who that is? They've changed the characters so many times, like different, so I get confused. So I'm watching all of them right now. I actually started on Avengers. I've never seen one of the Avengers movies due to a certain Joey. Never seen one. In fact, Addison says, don't you remember, Colin, way back when me, Mom, Granny, and Papa went to the movies and they left? Addison goes, yeah, they made me leave early. They decided they couldn't watch the first Avengers movie, whatever it was. The 2018 one, apparently. Dude, quality Canadian shows, SCTV, The Beachcombers. Yes, yes. Corner Gas. There's a lot of good Canadian shows, man. Unapologetically Canadian, too. Schitt's Creek. That's another good one. Dude, I've only think I've seen one or two episodes of Schitt's Creek, but it's Eugene Levy, Kathleen O'Hara. I love her. Eugene Levy is the best. I've only seen one or two episodes. Super Canadian, and the Americans even like it. So it's got to be good. Because our stuff's a little bit different than theirs. Yeah, Shoresy's good too. Oh, you got to like Wonder Bread. Do not mock Wonder Bread, guys. Ooh. Ziggy saying I should really move to North America for a year or two. Been to the States a few times and will visit Canada for my work during the Worlds for a second time. We are the same but different. Yeah, dude, I love Montreal. I love it. Love it. Stephen Spaulding saying forget edibles, go with flour. I think we're talking to our 420 friendly friends. Aaron, I pack my olives in 2/3 gin, 1/3 dry vermouth martini. Yeah, dude, that's the only way to have your olives. Dude, I've never had a martini in my life. Just saying, I know. I'm a heathen. Yeah, that's right, Eddie. Hater in his heart. You took my 20 in State Street. Now I take it back. That's what I feel like too. They ripped him off. Ooh, Aaron saying Jays lose again, so Scherzer is washed. Did Scherzer pitch yesterday? I think I jumped in. It was the 5th or the 6th. It was 4-1 for the Royals, and it was like, So I left, and I went to the Avengers. Aaron saying the Red Sox turnaround this year is mental. They may be the best American League team. Daniel Levy is great too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Aaron's asking, Swiss Ziggy, are you covering the racing? He said it's his second time to Canada, so he knows what Montreal's all about. I think second time to Montreal is what he said, so he knows how cool Montreal is. Swiss Ziggy, I need your full review on Montreal. Put it in the chat. Dude, we're 46.4 Ks to go. Race is kind of neutralized right now. We're just rolling along nicely. We're crossing that bridge over the Ebro River here. We were looking for dams. So Donald Mahone here, Mahan, man, I don't know what your name is. Is this commenter on the Vuelta or am I in the wrong channel? No, dude, you're in the right channel. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, dude. Hey, dude, where you from? Don. Don Almahone, maybe? I have no idea what your name is, dude. Let us know where you're from so I can add you to the pin map. This is cycling, but there's not three of us here chiming in with the same commentary over and over. It's just me, so I have to just talk about anything I can. That's part of the show, guys. I'm filling in, continuously talking for 4 hours straight. I don't get little rest breaks like the other idiots on TV do. Yeah, and I said it. They're idiots. So, Colin, we see the map showing a full riverbed. Are the TV images showing lots of water or lots of rocks? Dude, they're crossing that river right away. I think they've just already crossed over it and they've changed direction right now. Because this is always slightly delayed. I'll jump to PCS for a second, give you the update, guys. We're already to that point there. So through the sprint points, yeah, it was Ethan Hayter at 20, 6 seconds time bonifications. Wout van Aert decided, I'm doing this too now. 17 points, he gets 4 seconds. Bruno for Visma gets 15. Wow, yeah. So Visma made sure they wiped out the points. Van Aert was there, Amaral, Laporte was there as well. I'm going to come back here for a second, guys. That's all they're showing. Why wouldn't you show all the points? Yeah, they're only showing Hayter and Van Aert, but it looks like Visma got all the points. We popped up over that one hill. It starts getting quite lumpy coming up, guys. So maybe I judged the attacks coming a little bit too soon. But I got to think over this Category 3, someone's going to be launching it. 31 degrees Celsius. We're probably at 88 Fahrenheit. Winds 31 kilometers an hour. TV's got them just coming across the bridge right now. So we're very close. On TV, Flow Bikes, they've just gone across the bridge. Flow Bikes, Tour Tracker has them on the bridge. So we're probably 20, 30 seconds behind here. Yeah, so dude, you are on the right channel. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. I don't know. Did you take up smoking at 57? Do you like the TV, the movies, the Twilight movies? And how do you like your olives? If so, this might be the right channel for you. Ziggy's on holiday. I'm covering the spring. He covered the spring classics, the Giro, the Tour, and all the World Tour 1 week races. Probably like Tour de Suisse, the Dauphiné. We don't call it that other name, dude. Ziggy, we will never use the new name for the Dauphiné. I've already forgotten it. It's out of my mind. Ziggy's getting back to work after La Vuelta. Aaron's talking about Dave Brubeck of Take 5 fame was asked to describe the sound of a saxophone, and he said it was the musically equivalent of a 3 olive martini. Okay, dude, so I'm going to start drinking martinis when we're doing this. Nah, I'm not doing it. The only show he knows from Canada is The Amazing Race. Dude, I've never even seen one. I think I saw maybe 20 minutes of one Amazing Race from Canada, and I was like, yeah, whatever, garbage. Okay, looks like Uno X is on the move here, guys. I'll give you the name as soon as I figure it out here. Can't see the rider right now. Yeah, Aaron's asking, can Powell McHill, is it McHill Powell or Powell McHill? Can he replicate stage 2 effort? Dude, he's going to be one of the favorites today. Will be one of the favorites today. Okay. Will Lorenzo Fortunato go for the 3 points on the KOM? This KOM could potentially create a group that could go to the line. Yeah, bingo, dude. Yeah, dude, don't forget too, stage 3 guys got ripped off on KOM points. Fortunato being one of them. Volta is Vuelta in Portuguese. So it's not the Volta, it is the Vuelta. But yeah, you may not actually think you're watching cycling coverage with the stuff that I yammer on about. Drew's saying they've had tons of rain in the last week. 2 days ago, rained so hard it stripped paint off my door frame. Love it. Craig's got the little wine glasses clinking. Clink. Ziggy's going to cover the Worlds, all the Italian races, as you would call it. So I just kind of randomly call them the autumnal classics, the autumnal races. That's Arcianato, Toscana. Dude, there's probably like 8 or 9 of them in there. Right before Lombardia. Rails and Crone. Okay, so that'll be Crone there. Let's have a look. I'll check his name out here. Boom. Yep. Uno X Rider Crone here. He's headed out early. Just got a small lead right now. Dudes, quick question here. Unrelated to cycling in any way whatsoever, but if you're watching this channel, I know you're going to like this band. So the Pink Floyd tribute band, we'll call them that. Brit Floyd. Has anyone seen them? Should I buy tickets and go to the concert here in Calgary? Because I'm really thinking about it. I think I've heard about them. I think I've seen some of the videos, and I think they're really, really good. I'm going to have to go on YouTube later. 15-second lead here now for Mr. Cron. Brit Floyd, I need your updates on it. I want to know if anyone's ever seen them. Probably some of you UK guys. Maybe seen them. They're touring all over North America right now. Strat player. Dude, Strat player, where are you from? Do you play guitar? Yeah, you must be a guitar player. I guess. I don't know. Is that a guitar? Maybe. Dude, music, terrible. Musicianship, I'm terrible. Oh yeah, Trailer Park Boys. That is probably the ultimate winner right there. That and SCTV. Yeah, there you go. Veracine, Milan Turin, Tre Valley, Emilia. Yeah, dude. I don't know if I did videos for each of those last year, but I covered a lot of it with Isaac Del Toro winning the majority of them. That's where he got most of his wins last year. Ziggy saying cycling news, the Telegraph, ASAD, Het, Lats, News, Marca, L'Equipe, all copy my previews anyways, and I'm fine with that, but right now it is holiday time, mate. Nice dude. Mr. DiBiase says, if you're thinking about it, do it. Dude, Strat Player here says, dude, Strat Player, where are you from? We need to know. Strat Player, you're new. You're a lurker, but welcome. I got the pin map. Here's the pin map. It's on screen right now. It's getting filled out. I still have no one from Manitoba. Losers. Total losers. Dakotas, Montana. Like, come on. Chumps. UK is looking good, dude. So let me know where you're from. I'll try to get as close as I can. Throw a pin in there for you. You're going to get an orange bike. You get orange bikes. I'm going to figure out something on the channel here. San Diego, Strat Player, boom. I know we've already got San Diego covered, but dude, you're getting added right now because you're going to have an orange bike in San Diego. Drop a pin. I'm going to put you close to the border, man. Strat Playa. Dude, I love it. Dude, you're on the map. Gadoosh. There you go, man. I've never been to San Diego. I would love to. You're like, what a place to live. However, see this Coronado thing here? Coronado? I've ridden this on Ruby. I think there's a 20 or 40 kilometer route here, the flattest route on the planet. I've ridden there on Ruby. Back to the racing, guys. Yeah, so Britt Floyd, I think, comes to Calgary at the Grey Eagle, my favorite place to go. And you know what I'm going to do this year? I'm going to get myself 2 tickets. And I'm going to have an extra ticket in case someone wants to show up. And I'm going to have a hotel room. Call-in only, though. Yeah, dude, the resort, the casino's there. You stumble around. You get crazy. You eat garbage. Stumble back to your room. Sleep it off. I actually live a lot closer now. So yeah, Britt Floyd. Okay, dude, thank you. Dude, how good are they? How good are they? I want the full experience. I think they've got it called... I think the tour is called something like... You know what, dudes? I'm going to do it live, and you know why? Because guess what? It's my YouTube channel. So I'm doing it. Britt Floyd. Britt Floyd, I need free tickets. Let's go, dudes. Britt Floyd, it's the world's premier Pink Floyd experience. The tour is called The Moon, The Wall, and Beyond. British band. Yeah, dude, I think they're coming here October 30th. Let's do this. So they're touring all through the States, guys. So make sure you guys... I've heard they're incredible. They're in Vegas on the 10th. I'm not going to go to Vegas to see them when I can see them at the Sutina Reserve in Calgary, October 24th, 2026. I better get tickets now. They're also in Penticton. I was just down by Penticton. I don't need to go there for that. So yeah, Britt Floyd. Guys, if anything, you didn't learn a lot about cycling today. You learned a band you should go check out on YouTube. Okay? So just do that and stop hating on me. For all you haters. Jason's messaging me. Dude, you know I live stream every day. I keep telling him that. Okay. Drew's saying there was an incredible house band that covered Floyd back in Quebec, early 90s. Their lights show was huge. Dude, there's a local guy to Calgary, and he's played local Calgary music, his own music and cover bands. Dude, probably coming up on close to 50 years. And he's got a band called Pink Floyd. He's really good. You can probably find him on YouTube, Pink Floyd. Really good. I think his name is Greg. And the people I know is Joey Jojo. Like, they grew up with this guy. So I saw Pink Floyd and a Rush cover band in Calgary with Joey Jojo's brother. Alma, I live in San Diego. It is a beautiful place to live. I could view the Coronado Bridge from my place. Aaron's talking about I rode the flattest road in the world over the widest width of Delaware. It was like 55 Ks long. Total altitude gain was like 30 meters. Yeah, dude, that's nothing. Virtually no climbing whatsoever. Dudes, 26 seconds is the gap right now. 26 seconds is the gap. We still have 40 kilometers to go. Actually, we still got quite a bit of racing to do here, guys. Working our way up to this climb here. I'm just going to zip around for big guys. That's where we're headed. Up to the top of that climb there. Wow. So guys, is this olives? Yeah, it's gotta be olives, right? I need more olive talk in my life. If you're not talking olives on a daily basis, you're doing something wrong in your life. Okay, Swiss Ziggy's got a comment directly to me. Do you know that if you ever want to cross that little body of water between us, that you are more than welcome, mate? I would love to invite you to witness our cobble. Dude, my mind would be blown to be there live. It's dude, you know what part of it is for me? It's like, well, where do I go? Who do I hang out with? Who do I talk to? But yeah, to have an insider that knows the races and that's actually covered the races for 30 plus years, dude, that would be beyond amazing. And, you know, man, I'm horrified for the day that Matthew's going to retire. I'd love to see CX racing. Because, dude, CX racing is... Dude, if you're not watching CX racing, you're not doing cycling right. You're just not. You're just not. I think I talked about it on the channel, guys. In the past, I would see CX racing and go, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. I didn't really know about it. And this year, doing on my channel, I started studying the race routes. Every race, I would go back and watch the 4 or 5 previous editions on Flow Bikes. They're all there. The women, Lucinda Brand, like she is peak top dog female cyclocross racer right now. I think she only messed up. She messed up one race last year. I think she won every race she entered. And I think Mathieu van der Poel won every race that he entered. There was one race that it looked like Thibaut Nace was going to win. He crashed on the last lap. Mathieu went for it. So Swiss Ziggy, yeah, dude, it'd be awesome to come across there and check it out. Oh, Justin's saying go to the Red Rock Show, the best venue ever. Dude, I'd like to do that too. Ziggy saying you could stay free. That goes without saying. Dude, thank you. But I would love to be your guide here in Belgium and the Netherlands. The months April and March are crazy in terms of cobbled races. Yeah, like Ziggy, there's so much I've learned just from doing my channel. Like, dudes in the past, it was like, yeah, you got the Paris-Roubaix, a couple other ones I could barely name, the Giro, the Tour, La Vuelta, and that was it. It's like a fraction of the racing, really. I've got a good friend, Ruben. Where does Ruben live again? Ruben, he actually messaged me last night, 8 hours ahead. Okay, let's let that do the funky chicken. Okay, and now I'm in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Wrapped around the road 4 times. I think, yeah, there's Rubu right there. And I think that is his hometown, very close to it, I think. So I've spent hours and hours and hours riding with Ruben inside on Ruvi. So I'd love to see him somehow. Yeah, all through here. Like there's so much CX racing. There's Roubaix, guys. If you ever thought, where is Roubaix? Here it is. Yeah. Dude, amazing stuff. Yeah. And watching a good cobble rider too, guys, there's nothing better than that. And all I'm saying is just look at Mathieu van der Poel. On the move, guys. So we've got Krohn on the break. Out to 35 seconds now. Oh, yeah. Belgian waffles. Belgian beer. Let's go, dudes. Come on. Aaron's asking Ziggy if he's ever ridden on those cobble routes. I have some cobbles near me up from Potomac to Georgetown University near the Exorcist Steps. Dude, how cool is that? The Exorcist Steps. 22% gradient. Brutal. Jason, I love San Diego. I am working, Colin. Don't give me crap. Jay, you're a 1%er. Yeah, the thing about the cobbles too, dudes, you can see it. You'll see like amateur dudes riding it, and it does look like hell. Then you see the pros riding it. If you notice when they ride the cobbles, they just accelerate. It's just easier to ride as fast as you possibly can and kind of skim them. That's the riding technique. Don't ride them slow. You have to slam through them. Yeah, don't give me a Dumoulin or don't give me cherries. Cherries are out. I will never eat anything cherry flavored again in my life. Ziggy saying, indeed, 30 plus years, and I am no scam or fake person or something. My real name is Bjorn. Okay, dude. Bjorn's unleashing us here. Dude, never thought you were a scam. Everyone here thinks you're legit, dude. My real name is Bjorn Hype. You will find zero on me on the internet, but Google Swiss Ziggy and you'll see that it goes back. Okay, dude. Guys, someone, yeah. Check out Swiss Ziggy later, guys. Okay, we're talking about the cobble climbs here. Kron's grabbing a bottle here from neutral service on the Kawasaki. 37 seconds. Pours the bottle down the back. Remember, guys, it is like almost close to 90 degrees Fahrenheit out here. This is Spain. This is August. Always hot. This is probably the average temperature here every day right now. Dude, just rolling right along. 34 Ks to go. What time are we looking at? 8:37 in the morning. This will work good. Finish this. Throw the socks on. Grab some tools. I'm going pretty far. Dudes, give me a second. Trochu, Alberta. Directions from me? Really? Dude, look how far I gotta go. So I'm in Airdrie. I'm not at the old homestead, which will pop up right here. So I have to drive 120 kilometers to put 2 screws back in to hold the curtain rod up. That's what I'm doing today. I'm not really supposed to do the maintenance for that kind of maintenance. The tenant is, but the tenant is a little lady and she can't reach it. So she messaged me and I thought, you know what? I'll just drive out there. I'll take some tools. I'll show up. I'll say hi. Oh, we could do cherry Pop-Tarts. That's a different thing altogether. Dude. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I got to drive 120K after this. I got to be there for 11. So let's go. Ziggy saying, I love the fact that you pay extra for all those interactive maps. Thanks, Ziggy. You're doing better than most broadcasters. Dude, yeah, I just kind of do my own. Ziggy, I started this because I've watched so much cycling and I always stare at the TV. And even when like the legend Phil's doing it, I catch things of like, hey, they didn't talk about that. What happened there? What happened there? So I just wanted to do it myself. And then I was doing virtual racing. I was doing race commentary for random people on Ruby. And then random people became my friends. And then there was a big GRC Discord opened up. I think there's over 500 people in the Discord now. Discord that I made. So I hang out in there too. Okay. Time to move left. Thank you, Roy. I like Roy. His one comment is, move your head, dude. Move your head. Sorry, man. Yeah, Roy has nothing to say except move your face, Colin. Thanks, Roy. It's all good. Yeah, that's our profile finish here, guys. There was got to be some attacks going soon for teams that want to win this. The only thing I can say about this is, yeah, once we're over the top of the climb, bike front wheel changer for an EF rider. There's the drill. I need to buy a drill today. Left my drill with Joey Jojo. Stupid. We've only got 10 kilometers of flat to go once we get over the top of the climb. That was James Shaw for EF Education Easy Post. Just had a flat tire. Team's getting serious. It's 49 seconds is the gap right now. So they're going to have to start thinking about what they're doing here. How much time do we give them as the road course slowly runs out? Herbmaster. Sit along the lower Ebro River Valley in Catalonia, Spain, producing olives, rice, and vegetables. They grow rice here, really. It's crazy. Do you know what's even crazier? I learned this years ago that they actually grow rice and stuff in northern Saskatchewan. That's a thing up there. Like wild rice. It's a big thing. So you can grow rice in northern Saskatchewan. So we're looking for that steep road. Farrell, gotta go make breakfast. Thanks for the live stream. Dude, Farrell, thanks for being here, dude. Thanks for letting us know you're from. Pop in, anyone out there, pop into Decker City Hardware. They'll set you up with everything you need. The Exorcist Steps. I need to watch that. According to Google, Ziggy's is the best brand of Swiss cheese. Okay. Drew's asking, can Kron cruise on the downhill? Well, dude, we got a little bit to go until we get there. We are going to dip down here quickly. Then we start climbing. You can see the orangey red stuff in the distance here coming up. So he is going to pop over the top of this ridge line here. He's actually descending down now. The chasers in the peloton looks like they're just getting over the top of that ridge. And they'll be pursuing him real quick. Let's see if we're going to have a little look around. You can see where we've been from. Bigger mountains in the distance. We've been basically following the river valley all the way. Therefore, it's a flattish breakaway slash sprint stage. But we do start climbing again. So let's hang out here for a bit. Let's take a look at that. Ooh. It's kind of got a really neat effect to it right now. Mr. DiBiase caught that too. That guy was using a Milwaukee impact wrench that doesn't have a torque setting on the bike. Aren't those components supposed to be torqued, properly torqued? Dude, you never know. Good catch. It looked like a Milwaukee to me too. I'm just going to go today, guys, get myself a little cheapo 18-volt rechargeable. I don't have one anymore. A certain individual, a certain sociopath, avoidant. I'm going to say avoidant to be nice. What? Is there a drill here for me? I don't know. Is there? So I went through the drill one day on the top of the hot tub. My hot tub. But yeah, there's that. No longer my hot tub. So I'm just going to pick myself a new one today. Yeah, they're so cheap anyways. Bombing now, ripping it, guys. 82k an hour on the moto here beside the cyclists. This is way at the back of the peloton. It's quite strung out right now, chasing after Kron. Gap is now down to 12 seconds. The catch is imminent. Things are really accelerating. They all want to ramp up the speed, make it as hard as possible for the final climb of the day. They know that they need to keep the pace high so no other teams can get up there and do the exact same thing to them and initiate an attack over this climb. Every stage is important at La Vuelta, guys. Almost at the Tour de France. That race too. Yeah, so his front wheel could be over torqued. Or just get a new bike, throw it out. Here's Kron right now, head of the field. He's doing 70k an hour. Chasers are doing 84 kilometers an hour, down to 4 seconds. There is a bridge that they're crossing right away. It looks like a little bit of a bridge. Might be just a raised area here where the peloton's going through right now. They're going to turn off the N230B, common knowledge. Everyone knows this road, one of the most well-known roads in the world. Yeah, whatever. They take a right-hander, turn right off it, and jump back into a forested area. Kron's taking the corner now. Peloton's in that exact same corner right now on flow bikes. Road narrows down. Single lane road here. Of course, in Europe, this would be a four wide lane highway in Europe with their little microcars. I'd love to see someone drive like a Dodge 1-ton dually up this. Two of them do a head-on pass. Yeah. This is the Puerto de Palos. 3.5 kilometers long. It's category 3 climb. We only hit a max grading here, 7.1%. 3.5% average. Yeah, this will be a 35 kilometer an hour ascent. This will not be slow at all. Drafting engaged all the way. And Poggy's at the front right away. Poggy is at the front right away, guys. He is not messing around this race. The way Poggy's riding at this race, guys, I think this might be the most dominant I think I've seen him at any race. Is that fair? What do you guys think? Like, he's in red. He's in the lead every day. He's going after it every day. He's not being conservative. Caden Groves getting ejected out the back. Haven't seen much of Caden Groves this race. I think Caden Groves I'm going to check that out, guys, right now. Caden Groves, I think this is where he has a majority of his wins, is at La Vuelta. Let's have a quick look. Caden Groves, yes. He has 7 stage victories at La Vuelta over 3 years, 2022, 23, and 24. What was Caden Groves' last win? Looks like Caden Groves has no wins this year, so he's due, but it ain't going to happen today, guys. Caden Groves will not be winning today. Keep reading on here, guys. I missed a few things. Justin says, sprinters, Matty Brennan, Brian Cocard, Mads Pedersen, Caden Groves, Jordy Muse, Paul Mikel, Alban AC. Dude, I went through them all. I got to throw Van Aert in there. I did kind of browse through them earlier this morning. Throw some names in, guys. I think you got most of them. Groves is already gone. He's going to have to battle his way back on if he wants to be in the sprint. Herb Master saying the olives grown in this area are usually Morlet olive produces a fruity oil with a slightly spicy kick and a green apple taste. Or Civilnica. This variety gives a sweet fruity oil with hints of green apple and banana. Dude, there's no one else talking about olives right now whilst watching a sporting event. There's no one else doing that except us. So a win for everyone here today. Poggy second wheel. Jay Vine out in front. Totally different race for Jay Vine this year as well, guys. Last year at this point, Jay Vine was going after every KOM. Van Aert riding beside Poggy. That looks like a certain Sepp Kuss. UAE trying to position riders at the front. One guy just kind of goes right off the road there into the dirt to get himself ahead of Vine and Poggy. So it's UAE, Vine, Poggy, Van Aert. Looks like Sepp Kuss. Pedersen on the radio at the back, struggling, pushing a big gear. Looks like a way too big of a gear right now. Down gear, Mads, down gear. Number 88 for Lidl Trek has to get out of the saddle here. Yeah, it looks like a bike path, but this is a major highway in Spain, allegedly. Yeah, the red part becomes yellow. That's right. Yeah, what's up with Almeida the story season? Swiss Iggy, you should be telling us. Dude, he's just flat. Almeida just seems flat. Like, watch him win the stage now. Just watch. Almeida wins the stage after we trash him. This happens a lot here. He just seems off. Like, there's something off. I don't know. Yeah, Steven says here, Taddy is the new Merckx for sure. Yeah, and the only guy that has a chance of hanging with him, Jonas, is nowhere to be found. Ponderous Pound. Poggy certainly isn't conservative about his riding. Even when he's in the leader's jersey or the favorite, he's always attacking, taking risks. And dude, to me, it just seems even more at this race. Like, remember, I think it was a few days ago, the team at the time trial. He gets the red jersey. I'm like, is he going to keep it the whole way? Dudes, do you think he's going to give it up now? No. Because I remember at the time we were like, oh, he doesn't want it this early. And I thought the same thing. Like, no, he's going to give it away to someone else. He doesn't want it this early. He's that dominant that he's going to wear it all the way. Like, who's going to take it from? Like, the closest rider is almost 3 minutes behind. Can you show the side profile? Alma, are you talking about, you want me to zip down a bit, or what do you want me to do? The profile of the stage is along the bottom right now. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's just a green roof. I thought we had a nice pool up here somewhere I could check out. You know, I'm thinking about doing some sun tanning here soon, guys. Laying at the pool, just drinking way too much, getting way too burnt, napping, podcasts, books. Got to get there before the hailstones. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude. What would have happened? What would have happened yesterday if after Poggy got, you know, all the mountains points and the green jersey and there was a hailstorm? Would they have canceled the race? I always wonder about things like that. Fortunato here in the polka dot jersey, starting to struggle. James Alara can't live without olive oil. Indeed. Aaron's saying that Almeida is missing his team nemesis, Ayuso, to keep him motivated. Yeah, just like Almeida's just like, is he even on the team? Is Almeida even on the team anymore? Yeah. I mean, he hasn't had a good year. Swiss Ziggy, thank you, dude. He says, help the channel, friends. Give some thumbs up. Wow, I just looked here, guys. We have 261 people in here now. That's kind of amazing to me. Poggy in Terminator mode from Philip Simmons. Hasta la vista, baby. Stage 5, Judgment Day for everyone. Who will be the last lead out man for Brennan? Can Van Aert or Laporte? That's from Justin. I'm thinking Van Aert's probably going to do. They said this morning they're not going to do what they did when he won his first stage. That was directly from Matty Brennan. I think they still will. I think Van Aert will go out early. And yeah, Laporte, Bruno Amaral. He's a good lead out man too. Fast time trialist. Let's resume the tracking here, guys. Almost at the top now. It's UAE controlling the front. Visma second place team there. Red Bull lurking. Movistar's there. All the GC guys. Carapaz sitting on Poggy's wheel. Okay. Just reading on here. Rail saying Poggy doesn't care about tactics because he doesn't need them. He just goes solo from the gun with middle fingers in the air. Yeah, exactly, dude. Look into my eye. That's what Poggy should do before one stage. Poggy, please do that for me. Yeah, freshly paved asphalt. Yeah, dude, it's like this asphalt here is just black. Magnus Court going out the back right now. Nice stash. His stash is good. It is not greasy. Non-greasy. I'm liking that look. He's just slipping out the very back of the peloton right now. Yep, Steve. That's right, Steven. Almeida got hurt in the Giro and has had nothing since. Like nothing. And I don't think he had much before the Giro either. Finish is coming quick, guys. We got 25 kilometers to go. After this, high speed. Speed will accelerate. Now we're back onto the older pavement now. We will be descending all the way down back to the river valley. So this should wrap up quick, which will be perfect for me because it's 5 to 9 in the morning. I've got 2 hours to get the Troshu. She needs to be gone by noon. I need to be Mr. Handy Dandy Man there. Yeah, this really is just a bike path. That's all we're on right now. Glorified bike path. It's an interstate here in Spain. But I need to go to the hardware store beforehand and get the stuff I need. I need those little wall plugs, and I only use the good ones. Let's talk about wall plugs for drywall. And you know what? And you know what, dudes? All my stuff is at the compound. It's at the compound. Bay 12, please stay on target, red leader. Yeah, Dave. Dave says, I think Zhao expected to be number 2 at UAE. Instead, Del Toro usurped him. Yeah, dude, totally. Zhao has just gone down again. Pablo Torres is coming now. There's a ton of talent at UAE. Okay, dudes. Over the top here, we got 5 or 6 riders in the front right now. And when I was looking away, these guys just jumped out here. Let me just figure out who this is. Looks like we got 5 or 6 riders in a little group. Not even being mentioned here yet. It's all close together, so that's just the peloton accelerating over the top of the climb. Looking here, yeah, they're saying they're all together here. 180 riders in this peloton, but there is a few just lurking out front. It's UAE, Poggy, Red Bull. Those are guys at the back. Yeah, it's got to be a group at the back here. Unless the cameras are messing with you. Keep zipping back here all the time. So let's just get this figured out as to what's going on. We'll hang out here for now. I'm going to actually zoom in a bit so you can see it a little bit better here. We're finishing in Roquettes. This is Raul Garcia Pernia. 23 kilometers to go. He's with a group of about 5 or 6 other riders. Good wall plugs, common knowledge. Yeah, you got to use the good one, man. Oh yeah, eviction day too. We got to talk about that. Yeah, dude, I had that apartment advertised yesterday, and the other property manager messed it up. And so the owner's like, well, thankfully she's out at the end of September. And in my head, I'm going, well, actually, it's not the end of October. But she never told her that. So I think this lady was trying to get out and have Colin take it over. My boss is like, no, that's not your job. That's her job. So I found out. So I had to pull that apartment down last night. Easy anchors for me, the screw ones from the cutting linguist. Are those the ones that they're metal and they're like all the way? You just kind of screw them in and then you put you thread the thing in behind that. I like those ones a lot. I like the ones that go in too, guys, that you can pop in. Like when you've really ratched the holes bad. I love ratching a hole. Did we talk about intimate itch yet? And ratching holes. You know the ones that you poke them in and then the little wings go out. Yeah, I like those ones. Nothing's coming down with those. Yeah, the road is super skinny. No American cargo up the thing. Swiss Ziggy, I'm looking at Peter Sagan ads for my whoosh. Yeah, Peter Sagan, guys, does group rides on my whoosh. So, Poggy has done group coffee rides on my whoosh. I've ridden my whoosh. It's really good. But there's so many of them. To me, Bike Terra, Ruby, that's good for me. Plus UAE, right? Butterfly anchors. Yeah, dude, I like those. So I got to pick something up because all my stuff, guys, you know your collection of screws, drill bits, washers, nuts, and bolts you've collected over how many years? I either threw it all out or I left it for Joey Jojo. Because she's like, well, you're going to leave me some tools, right? I left her, she's got a full toolkit there. I even gave her my drill. Dave likes the butterfly anchors. So, guys, common knowledge here. The consensus is that butterfly anchors are the only way to go because you know they're going to work. So, I'll probably buy a pack of those, just jam them up there. The butterfly effect, Chris Horner with the hands, big hands, winning La Vuelta at 41 years of age. It's a fascinating story. So, you're saying there's a chance. Raul Garcia Pena has a good name for cyclist. Pena means leg in English. Maybe it's his stage name. This is from Just In Case. Thank you. Swiss Ziggy saying, but this channel is better, to be honest. Thank you, Ziggy. Dude, that means a lot, man. That means a lot. Dudes, I can't tell you guys enough. Like, I love doing this. Yeah, I love it. Even the days when I don't want to, I'm kind of like, okay, well, because not every day you want to talk. And by the time it's done, I'm just like on fire. Like I'm so pumped. I'm so motivated. So many cool topics here. I learn something every day. I learn something about cycling every single day I'm here. And I like people like the way I do it. I'm totally unbiased because I am. I like chaos like Rail does. I don't want to see someone win every race. I want to see people suffer. I want to see hardship. I want to cheer for the underdog. I want the breakaway to succeed. I like the strong man who goes solo. I love the time trials. I love cycling, guys. I love cyclocross racing. I ride a CX bike. Okay, hang on a second. Yeah, I left the tool all right. That is the new dude. Oh, totally, man. The dude that can't do anything. So last thing I heard from Joey Jojo that the dog run's falling apart. And she goes, it's going to cost me thousands of dollars to fix it. I go, well, what you do is you just get some new posts. Posts are like $8-10 each. Just cheap posts. Dude, I just drove those ground spikes in. You know the ones that they're about that long? And then they have the metal base that you put the post into and you tighten the bolts and stuff up. I'm like, Well, you know I did all of that, right? Colin, Inside Cycling World, did all of that dog run. I'm sure you can find someone to tighten up the post for you. And then the response back I got was, yeah, never mind. Because she knew I was getting ready to dump. Full dump in his face. Okay. No, dude, yeah, she doesn't know how to use tools. No. In fact, she asked me, do I have a drill or something I can use? I go, oh yeah. I said, I'm going to give you my old one. But like, is it a girl's drill? It's, it's a cordless drill. You charge it. I'm like, you've used it before. She thinks I'm coming over with like a jackhammer or something. Dudes, 17.7Ks to go. Yeah, and there's a group out the back. The Garcia Pernia group is out the back by 49.50 seconds. There's like 5 or 6 riders back there. UAE's completely controlled the descent here, guys. We are moving downhill all the way here, right back to the valley. I'm going to flip this one back on right now. 18, this is going to do a quick catch up. 9 riders off the back. It was 5 or 6 before. We're going right back down to the river. Please catch up. Someone said do this because I don't do this enough. Okay, do that. Live. Okay, I guess I thought it would do fly in. Okay, this is better. There we go. 11 riders in that group now. That group's going to get bigger. We've got to need another group even further back. There's 25 riders 2 minutes back right now. So I'm going to hang here. We got to move. I'm going to say this is Axperin. I can't say his name. Yeah, Xavier Mikhail Asperin for Pinarello. Vout goes with him. Vout goes with him. Last bump, guys. Look at the profile. This is the last little bump of the day, the last little kick where they can get 10, 15 seconds. UAE is responding. Poggy jumps out of the saddle now. Okay. They're back on Vout's wheel. They caught Aspirin. That one shut down already. 3 riders for UAE had to bring this one back. Poggy's right there too. Kid, get out of the way. Clapping. They just swoop right in front of him. He has to back up a step. J Vine with the stash. Looks like, believe that's Domin Novak in second place there. Yeah, Joey can't use tools. Henrik. Okay, Henrik Rierslev. Cheers, dude. Just arrived at home. Now watching the race with a cold brewski and listening to you. Good stuff. Elbows up from Copenhagen. Yes, dude. Henrik. Dude, I don't know if you're on the map. From Copenhagen. Is Henrik on the map? He's not on the map. Dude, you're going on the map right now. I already have a Martin Hansen here from Denmark, and I just slammed his name in willy-nilly. So, nice cold brewski. Dude, I'm thinking I might have a brewski one of these days again. I have no one to have a brewski with. Sad life over here. Henrik. Sorry, dude. I'm terrible at this. Henrik Rierslev. Dude, you're on. You got an orange bike. You're in Copenhagen. What kind of beer are you drinking, dude? What's the brand? Actually, you know what's crazy? Next week, I might be having my first beer in several months with my buddy Birch. He says he's heading to the cabin, and he goes, I want to meet up with you on Tuesday, so maybe. And it's a Pinarello rider again. I think this is Aspirin again. He's attacked again. Aspirin's on the move again, just waiting for any details here. Again, guys, we are still descending. 72, 75K an hour through here. They've given Aspirin a jump, and there is a Visma rider chasing, and I just thought I saw the Red Bull helmets. So Vout's trying to get here. So Aspirin and Vout both have the same ambitions today. Colin giving his manifesto. Oh, Roy's saying get only specification grade plugs. Dude, I don't even know what that is. Steven Spalding, stay positive. Being single isn't that bad. Way less drama. Oh, dude, it's quiet. I get to watch whatever I want at night. I get to eat whatever I want. No, just whatever. And it works for both ways. I know there's a lot of dudes here, so this could get pretty dudey real quick. And I love that. Yeah, you know. The nagging. Yeah. Don't need any of that in my life. Please watch this video, Joey. Please watch it and enjoy. uh, mm, the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat, there's a lot of that in cycling. Yeah, Ramsey De Bruyne has been having a really good year. It is Aspirin again, guys. They're now showing his name. So Aspirin, who did that initial attack, is now taking off his sunglasses. Now it's time to get serious. Tucks him in the back. Dude, I could never do that. There's no way I could take my sunglasses off and get them jammed into the back of my helmet. That is a skill itself. So, dude, he's done this once. Vout tried to go with him. UAE brought it back. Now he's like, okay, F that. I'm going again. Looks like Vout reacted to it, and UAE's trying to pull him back. We do have riders out the back here, too. Dudes, right now, it's probably only a handful of seconds between Aspirin and the peloton. I'm trying to have a good look here. Yeah, they're right on his heels, man. Right on his heels. I can see Vout's helmet there right now. Watch out for these bumps across the road here. That is so nasty. Dude, they're all riding. Okay, they're all going to be jumping this. At least it's just a small little rubber thing on the road, but man, come on. So a lot of them are just trying to fight their way down the very center of the road that's maybe less than a meter wide. One rider up front, 4 chasers right now. There's about 30 meters in between them and maybe 15 meters back to the main peloton. Completely strung out. Yeah, lottery tickets. Yeah, I gotta go buy a lottery ticket today. The girls' drills are not sold in hardware stores. She's got a real drill now. Yeah, I know, Aaron. What the heck is a girl? That's what she said. She goes, well, is it a girl drill? Like, I'm like, what do you think I'm going to show up with? Like, you know, a big plug-in jackhammer thing? I'm like, I go, it's the drill you used before, dum-dum. Like, Ziggy, dude, your comments mean a lot to me, bro. Dear Colin, I just love your honesty being new. You are doing such a great job. I love the facts. Others bring up so much knowledge. Plus add one famous person. Yeah, dude, I learn so much here every day. I think about this stuff all day. I think about the channel all day. I remember things you guys said. I tell people in my life stuff that we talk about. Like, did you know this? I'm like, I got common knowledge today in the chat. I got common knowledge hard. We've got 3 up front. It's Aspirin, Laporte, and Tejeda. Someone earlier mentioned, will Laporte be the last one to lead out Brennan? Laporte is a very strong rider. See an attack going off right now. Aspirin jumps again, I think. They were doing a little dilly-dally, a little curvy swervy at the front. Peloton coming up. Aspirin jumps again. Just explodes. Let's see if he shut it down again. Now we're looking at a Jayco rider getting. He's dropping his sunglasses off at the Shimano neutral service car. Like, let's stick on the race. Most aggressive rider, Ethan Hayter today. So he gets the combative award. Looking at we're looking at cell towers for some reason on the top of Mont Caro, Tortosa. Rail says give it to Aspirin. Yeah, he's trying really hard at the end here. Craig Catamont says, I love women. I just can't live with them. Dude, I think this is a common pattern in life. I think it's a common pattern. You try, and then you realize it's really not worth it. And then most dudes are like, dude, I just don't have it in me anymore to chase. And dude, there's so much stuff I see online. I'm like, dude, it really can't be this cynical, can it? Like, basically, if you're a single dude, just ignore women. Why? Because they like that. What? And if you're interested in someone and you like them too much, the women won't like you back because you're desperate and you're pathetic. Is it really like that? Is there any ladies here? Can you really tell me that? Visma, UAE on the front, Poggy sitting 5th wheel. That must be Jarno Vider right there as well. Seeing that beautiful light pink jersey of Lotto Intermarché. I'm not sure why they changed the jersey for the race. Maybe it's just a Vuelta thing. Yeah, imagine the training camp rides when the DS says, okay, guys, we're now going to practice the cool glasses and the helmet move. Yeah, dude, I can see it. I can see it right now. Okay, so this must be the chasing group back here. They're calling it now the Magnus Court group back here. Dave has done the upside down sunglasses jammed in the helmet vents while rolling. Dude, I would drop mine and they'd be ran over by a car behind me. Yeah, Alma's asking, what's the difference drills? I don't know. Alma, you're going to have to ask Joey Jojo. She's a little bit, like again, she thought I was going to show up with some 30-pound drill or something. And so now she's saying there's a tree down and I don't even have a chainsaw here. I don't have a saw. Well, you do have a handsaw because I left you one, but you're feeble, so you can't do that. So I have a really nice electric chainsaw that I'm going to pull up there today. I'm going to drive down my driveway, her driveway, and I'm going to put it on the hot tub and I'm just going to walk away. That's it. See ya. Bye. Have fun with it. Don't kill yourself. Neil Rushby. Hey, dudes. Everyone say hi to Neil here. Neil's one of my bros. He's one of the muckers. He is the mucker. Hey, Colin, just checking in from Amador's Beach in the Grand Canaries. Neil, how's the sunburn? Guys, it's so funny every year. Neil's on Facebook. He's a Roovy stud. Has the biggest, best group on Roovy. I've done a ton of racing for them. I used to cover all their racing, like the virtual inside Roovy racing on Thursdays. And he goes on a trip there every year with his wife. And I think it's his daughter this year. I think there's just one with them. And he avoids the sun at all costs. But, he's from Bolton outside of Manchester. So he gets crisped. And then it's all about fighting for the wall position every day to stay out of said sun. Neil, I love your post, dude. I love it. And Neil, I really loved your comment on my post when you said, hey, mucker, who's taking all the pictures? Dude, that was so good, dude. That was so good. Colin on vacation. Hey, Colin's in all these pictures. Who's taking the photos? Whoever Colin's with. Who is that? We don't know. We don't know, Joey Jojo. Please watch this video. Okay. Roberto Lopez Almeida has been sick for the majority of the year. He went to the Tour of Poland but had to retire because of a crash. Yeah, he's just had a poor year. I mean, I love João Almeida, but just not his year. It's kind of like Keanu Udebrooks, not his year at all. Always something going wrong. Who did we just hear about too? Was it Soler? Who crashed on a training ride after crashing out of the last race. It's tough, man. It's tough being a cyclist. 8.2 Ks to go. Visma controlling the front, guys. We're right alongside the Ebro River. 1 minute, 19 seconds back to the court group. There's about 15 riders in that group. They're really, they've got nothing to do with this race today. Okay. Craig's saying, yep, I think he's agreeing with my comment. Like, after a while, you just say, yeah, that's enough. Yeah, I guess I'm going to become a monk now. Yeah, combative is to hater. Tony Cabra, will Poggy go for the sprint again? Dude, I think Poggy might try it, but dude, he has no chance. And dude, I only say that because it's anti-dominance for me. Poggy is really fast, but he's not sprinter fast. Not even close. He would have to catch Matty Brennan sleeping at the back. Matty Brennan would have to be tying his shoes on the side of the road. Remember, some of these guys are wearing lace-up shoes again, guys. There's a couple of them out there, which is really weird for Poggy to beat Matty Brennan in a pure-up, one-up sprint. You can't be good at everything. We're talking about Hell's Lager, Heffenstein, and Mexican style with corn. I don't even know what's going on here. Okay. Dude, Dave, old adage, treat them mean, keep it clean. Okay, Jashfield. Dude, who are you? Where'd you come from? Where you live? I'd be useless if I didn't live with my missus. Fair play to you, gents. Jay, thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay. She says, remember, Jay is a she, guys. I only learned that just recently. The 1% say it is not like that, Colin. That's the propaganda I keep getting online. If you like them too much, they think you're a pathetic, weak man. As a single dude, I'm like, okay, what do I do then? What do I do? And then there's all these other people out there who are even worse. Treat them like garbage. They'll love you. You're mysterious. You're like an assassin. They want you. And then as soon as you decide that they want you, you start to like them, then they think you're a loser. I think this is young people stuff, guys. I don't know. I'm old. I'm pathetic. I'm just going to write it all off. Alma, not for me. I'm just myself. I'm no chaser, and I don't want to be chased. I like it. I guess for me, back in June, early July, someone chased me a little bit, and I'm like, ooh. Like, I just ran. Yeah, this is going to definitely be a bang bang finish here. Very, very good chance Matty Brennan's going to win this today, guys. Everyone knows he's the fastest sprinter here. I think we're going to see some versatile long-range sprinters have to come out and try to jump him early. They can't go to the last 300 meters with Matty Brennan. That first stage he won, guys, was it stage 2? I said probably like 10 bike length lead. Yeah, Pedersen was in trouble on the climb. I'm sure he's back in right now. Okay, dude, I'm going to look here right now. Oop. So the Court group, it's saying Court's by himself, but there was a bunch of riders. The main Hader's back there. Where is Pedersen? I hope he's in the front group. Okay, well, they've got this messed up, guys. Yeah, it's messed up. 10 riders in Poggy. So unless something's just exploded here, I'm not seeing this right now. 5.2 kilometers to go, guys. I can see. So yeah, don't even listen to that there because Poggy's right in the front group here with everyone. There's a giant peloton here. It's probably 160, 170 riders, 10, 15 riders out the back. This is not reading correct at all. I'm going to come back to this one now. This is what it looks like. The 11 riders off the back, Pernier, Labrosse. There's Magnus Court. I don't see Pedersen's name. I think Pedersen's in that main group. Mr. Biasi, don't you dare. That's not your problem anymore. You've been replaced. That's his problem. I'll set your roast. Yeah, dude, that's how I feel. I go, don't you have someone that can do it for you? Stop hiring a handyman to do things. And that's what ticks me off. I'm beyond Joey Collin. I'm like, dude, step up. Do everything that I used to do now. That's your job, to help someone that I spent 15 years with and I still think about. That you better start stepping up right now, or else you're a loser. Learn how to use a screwdriver. Yeah, the best chaos would be an Alex Sigart type attack in the close. Yeah, 3 kilometers to go, someone sprints. Visma leading it all the way here, guys. Poggy's present. Jake Olula showing up too. I just saw a Lidl Trek rider there. Yeah, I'd say this peloton's getting smaller and smaller. Still quite large here, but this is not 144 riders, not to me. Moving up, NSN's coming up. Remember, it's Hofstetter. Hofstetter should be the fast man for Anderson. They got 4 riders there, maybe 5. Jaco's got 3 riders here together. And now I'm seeing a bunch of Lidl Trek boys starting to move up on the left-hand side of the road as we're going down the road here. Oh, yeah, Railsing looking at you, Josh Trolling. Yeah, he should take a jump right now. Okay. Java Bay Coffee. Dude, Java Bay Coffee. Dude, I looked. Java Bay Coffee has had a coffee company since 1993. Dude, am I correct about that? Straight off the top of my head. Straight off the top of my head. I think we're friends on Instagram now. I think that's where we become friends. I think you've been doing a coffee company. It's funny here. Visma Rider and Jarno Vito are having a little chat at the back. Talking as they're going. The Visma Rider's got his arm over his shoulder. That is hilarious. UnoX comes to the front right now. Pushing hard here, dudes. Astana's getting up here as well. Everyone wants a stage win with less than 3 kilometers to go now. We're going to be taking a right-hander more into town itself. as we head towards Roquettes. Lots of fast riders here. Don't have a Milan. Don't have a Merlier. Don't have a Manier. But we got lots of fast riders. We got Matty Brennan. Long range sprinters. Some guys already pulling off. Turns done. Shutting it down already. I can see Poggy just completely staying out. So we're under the 3 kilometer to go marker now. And all of a sudden, there's no red jersey. Red jersey gone. So he was right there. Now he's vanished. He's got to stay safe now. So I'm looking at the first 30 or 40 riders here. There's no Poggy anymore. He's gone. Koffidy's coming up for Brian Cocard. They only have 2 riders at 2 kilometers to go. I think they're in the front way too early here. Lidl Trek in the middle of the screen. Where's Mads Pedersen hiding? Where's Mads Pedersen? Yeah, it's going to be definite sprint finish coming up here. And hands-on favorite like this morning was Matty Brennan, like far and away. I think Ineos might have a couple of fast boys here too. Some dude here. Who's Mac? Max Macabenta. Shout out to Team Calmado of Demon KSA from Max Macabenta. I don't know who Team Calmado is, but let us know, dude. So I guess Dawn's been through it too. I was left with the house and the divorce. I paid her enough money in alimony and the settlement to buy and pay off another entire house. Yeah, dude, it's just, yeah, don't ever get married. It's really not worth it. Let's watch this all the way to the finish, guys. 1.2 kilometers to go. Jordy Moose for Red Bull might be the second fastest. Yep. Rail saying Timo de Jong. Alpecin? I think he's Alpecin. So dudes, don't worry about what's going on over here because this is always too far ahead. We're just under 900 meters to go. This is saying we got 300, so I'm going to watch this all the way here right now. I think what I'll do is I'll come back to PCS, get that lit up. Visma has 3 riders out front. There is a Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe rider. Could be Finn Fisher Black or Jordy Meuse. Last sprint, it was Finn Fisher Black going first with Matty Brennan just absolutely annihilating the other sprinters and bringing it all forward. I think Sam Welfords might be here too for Ineos, I believe. Here we go. Wout pulls off. Wout's done his job. It's Laporte out front. Matty Brennan tucked in. Super tall dude. I got to believe that's Finn Fisher Black, although Jordy's pretty big. That looks like Jordy to me. He always has a bit of facial hair. Matty launches. Laporte's done. Jordy Meuse is right on his wheel. Matty Brennan just walks Jordy to the finish. Wow. EF rider there. So Matty Brennan, Jordy Meuse, Astana rider was just pipped by an EF rider. Of course, Laporte might be in the top 5 because he was leading all the way to the finish there. So that's how it goes, guys. Matty Brennan wins that stage. Second win for him, guys. 2 stages for Visma now. 2 for UAE, 2 for Visma. Correct about that? Poggy wins stage 1 and stage 4. Brennan wins stage 2 and stage 5. Who won stage 3? Oh, there was no stage 3, remember? They forgot about that one. I'm going to just read through this here now, guys. It's all going to pop up. Dude, Korea. PSP. PSP from Korea. Dude, you're going on the pin map. I don't know if we have any Koreans here yet. Dude, why can't I find Korea? I'm lost. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to say you're from Seoul because your entire country is Seoul. PSP. Boom. Detailed. I think it's PSP. Is that correct? PSP, SPS. Okay, you made it hard for me, dude. SPS. Dude, welcome to the channel. Glad you found us. So you are now on the map. Okay, Sambo was saying that Pedersen is not in that main group. Didn't see him at all. Ponderosa, dudes without girlfriends tell each other they should treat them badly stuff. Yeah, dude, that's what it is. Dude, I'm just wrong. Yeah, oh, dude, totally. Dude, Dave, I'm at that point right now. I'm doing my own thing. Yeah, dude, like focus on yourself, focus on your business, focus on your cycling. Dude, really good to see Jordy Meuse up there. I don't know, maybe that was Shaw for... could that be Shaw for EF? Yeah, Laporte led pretty far, so there goes Brennan lighting it up. Jordy Muse goes. The EF rider's right on his wheel. Then it's Astana. There is an Ineos rider involved as well. All depends when they blip past Laporte and when he shut it down. Laporte might get a top 5 here just by coasting to the finish line. Yeah, good ride. So there's Matty Brennan. 2 fingers in the air like this. Yes, dude. Nice win. Very, very tier 1. Tier 1 sprinter. Yeah, no Benny. Benny's not here. Okay, gonna keep reading on here. Good shift, dude. We just saw Matty Brennan take it. Matty Brennan just took it easily. Yeah, Poggy stayed back. Yeah, PSP's from the nice part of from the South Korea, so he's got really good. You probably have an incredible internet there. I would actually, you know what, guys? You know I don't like big cities, but I would love to go to Seoul. It's so big that it would blow my mind. Okay, so Laporte did get a top 10 there, guys. Matty Brennan, Jordy Muse. Okay, EF Education. That was Vincenzo Albanese. Then we have Romelli for XDS Astana. That guy's having a really good ride. Axel Lawrence for Net Company Ineos. Alawar for Movistar. I saw Movistar lurking. Laporte ends up 7th after leading up Brennan. Alberto Dianesi, fast man for them, for Soudal Quickstep. Vito Brait, here's a name I wasn't expecting in the top 10. And then David Gonzalez for Pinarello Q36.5. Crossing the finish line right here's a group of about 15 to 18 riders. I'm actually looking for a Trek rider and to see if Pedersen's working with these guys. Dudes, pretty good stage. What's coming up tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday? Tomorrow is Thursday. Breakaway type guys. Looks like a tough one too. Here's our profile for tomorrow. We have 4 categorized climbs. Category 2 to start, followed with the 3. Sprint points at kilometer 120 tomorrow. After the sprint point, we got a category 2. Could be a good place to launch back into the valley, taking on a category 1 climb at the end of the day. Just going to read through this. There's so many comments, dudes. I can't even keep up. But yeah, I did see Java Bay, 1993. Started his coffee company. Dude, can I find it online? Ponderosa, dude. Glenn, good to see you, dude. Thanks for the commentary. Good job. PSP, SPS, dude. Nice to have you here, man. Sylvia. Yeah, when will vote be free to try? Yeah, we're waiting to see that. See you tomorrow from Stephen Spalding. I think I'm all caught up. What are those pins? Good Shift's asking, what are those pins? Yeah, I know everyone's interested in the pin map. Dude, it's where you live. It's roughly where you live. Good Shift, have you told me where you live yet? So, dudes, here's the pin map. If you're new here, you're probably asking, tell me roughly where you're from or give me I don't care where you tell me you're from, but we're trying to fill out the pin map. We did get someone from Hong Kong. We haven't seen that guy. Well, his name happens to be Colin as well, so he's absolutely top rank in my books. Okay, good stage tomorrow, guys. 4 categorized climb. Anyone we're interested in the KOM jersey will be going after it. What time do we start at, though? Some of these stages have crazy start times for me. So tomorrow we start at 10 after 5 in the morning. Depending when live footage is, guys, and how I feel in the morning after today is kind of when I jump online. I do like, if it's pan flat at the start, I'd wait like an hour, but tomorrow we got climb, so I'll probably be on at 10 after 5 tomorrow morning. Have a great day, everyone. From Jay. Jay, I'll be positive about everything I do from now on. Yes, a good shift. Come back tomorrow. Let us know where you're from. All Green. Who's All Green here? All Green's another new guy jumping at the end. Dudes, please come back tomorrow just for the pin map alone. Come back for the pin map. Swiss Ziggy, great to have you here, dude. Thanks for all your positive words about my channel. Matty Brennan only wins by about, there was maybe half a bike wheel between himself and Jordy Muse from his rear wheel to his front wheel. So that was really close. Jordy Muse had a nice sprint there. Rail saying that Monte Calamar is a very dangerous descent. So I'll be looking forward to seeing that tomorrow. Mr. DiBiase, take it easy, dude. Yeah, guys, what time is it? 9:30? I have to drive 120 kilometers now. So I got a bolt. Dudes, I'm jumping right now. See you tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Inside Cycling loves the entire community, and I freaking love doing this every day of my life.